And yeah, like just keep an eye on the Rocky thing because we're gonna have to pull it up at some point, but we don't want to pull it up until it's like actually
that moment.
Yeah, like we don't want to stare at it for a while beforehand.
Listen to a judge pontificate for 20 minutes before he says what he wants to say.
I mean, dude, I don't know why I'm so invested in this.
What's he looking at if found guilty?
20 years.
Oh, there it goes. We're live.
Salud.
Ooh, we might have just started the pod off with a sneeze. That's crazy, fool.
That's a good omen.
That is a good omen.
Bless you. Spinsa.
Yeah,
you look,
salud.
How are you feeling right now? You kind of giving me the look like you got a little bit of the 30s are getting to you.
Right now?
Yeah, no, you're just tired?
I just woke up before I got here.
I
I went to sleep with the baby.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm actually like at 100% right now.
Oh, nice.
I was going to take a bathroom break in a second.
That's it. You should just like pretend you're blowing your nose and
sometimes I just
wing it.
Yeah, you don't even see it.
Pretend it's a
I
vitamin.
cuff it right here and rub my face.
Damn.
You just keep one long finger
out. You keep it in between there.
Can we put the AC thing on? Okay. We have a lot of exciting stuff to go on this stream. The first thing I want to say before we say anything, I'm loving my new Fashion Nova leggings. They feel great. They're great for exercising. They're great for chilling. They're great for getting your stroke on, if you feel what I'm saying. Shout out to Fashion Nova, Nova Men's. Tap inwardly. I guess now that we have that out of the way, I just want to reveal something. And this is going to be like catnip to the people out there who claim that I'm no accountability 22.
Let's hear it.
Oh, wow.
Let's hear it.
I was scammed.
You were scammed?
Listen, someone told me that they had a bag for me to promote a crypto token. I guess I didn't process initially that it was going to be perceived as like me starting a crypto token. When it was proposed to me, they told me Moneybag Yo just did this. He didn't have any significant amount of backlash. The baby just did this. He didn't have any significant amount of backlash. Here's a couple other rappers that are set to do this in the next couple days. I take the payment. Then I look at the text that they want me to post. And I think that it was a little bit outside of the realm of what I should have posted. I think I should have made it more clear that this was merely a project that in my heart of hearts, as a non-crypto guy, I was excited about. I think I should have made it more clear that this was not something that I had that I had created out of thin air. I didn't realize, I guess in so many words what I'm saying, I didn't realize it was going to be labeled the Cuck token.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you. So you signed up for something called Cuck token and didn't realize this?
I didn't know that it was a Cuck token. I thought it was just a token. I didn't know what the name of it was going to be. I feel like the guy who created it maybe kind of got one over on me right there by naming it the Cuck token. I'm okay with that. That's not the worst thing in the world. But what I do want to say is that, and I also had no idea about any sort of nefarious intent. People are saying that this was a rug pull. I didn't know. I didn't realize that this was going to be the same type of thing that I've watched so many CoffeeZilla videos about.
That's what I was going to ask. Did you come to this realization post CoffeeZilla?
CoffeeZilla helped me to understand where I may have gone wrong with this whole thing. Now, that being said, dropping in the very near future, there will be a newly revamped 22 token that will right the wrongs of everything that has happened in regards to my other tokens. So I do feel like as much as this may have been a bad experience for some people, that I will certainly right that wrong with my next meme token. And also, this is part of it too. You really like, you get the feeling that somebody like me, that this, if people lost money on it, that it was solely speculators, people who are speculating.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like something, like I'm going to be honest. I feel like anybody who's in the No Jumper fan base, who knows me, who knows what I'm doing with my life, knows not terribly interested in crypto, Certainly not prior to the last couple of days. Certainly not looking to bring a token to market. Certainly not somebody that you could really assume would do the most research about this kind of thing before it comes to market. And as a result, I do feel like this is something that probably primarily impacted people who are outside of my fan base who are just looking to get a quick payday. I feel like the No Jumper fan base is 99% crypto illiterate.
They're not going to Adam 22 for their financial advice.
They know about lean. They know about Yerkes. They know about probably gooning out, beating their meat for hours at a time. I don't think that they are crypto spectators. Now, I did learn in the process of doing this that there are a fair number of people that I know who are involved in this sort of thing. I had porn stars I haven't talked to in years, BMX homies, etc., hitting me up saying, hey, let me get that CA in advance. I think that's probably crypto address. I don't really even know. But I was a little bit surprised by that. And that's why the next Adam 22 token will be such a work of art and built on such incredible fundamentals. I plan to put something into the market that even CoffeeZilla himself will almost certainly want to invest in.
So like
I tried to.
Oh no!
Listen to this. No, hold on. You remember I bought. You remember I bought the Joe Son guy in, right?
Yeah.
Perry.
Yeah.
Who
Perry
is
that
Joe
used to-
Son?
Okay, you remember Perry that used to produce for Lil Yachty?
Burberry Perry.
Yes.
Burberry Perry. So he's like the leader of like this coin, but it's a way more stable coin than any meme coin, and you could start whatever coin on this blockchain.
I
That's
like it.
kind of fed off Ethereum.
I like it. I'm in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
that's it.
'cause
I'm sold.
we tried to look. It's way more stable, bro, and it's not rug pullish. Like, and you get foreign sovereignty in fucking Korea.
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah.
Korea?
North Korea?
I'm in.
North Korea?
No,
Even better.
I'm in. That's way better than this cut coin. Cut coin is trash compared to that, bro. Korea?
You not knowing that it was going to be called cut coin is
But you
kind
told
of
me,
That's pretty
you know
funny,
what you
yeah.
told me? You said, yeah, I'm staying away from crypto. It was a 2-second conversation, and I'm like, respectable, because it's a lot of rug pulling going on. I don't want to do that to bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, but welcome to the crypto world.
Welcome to the crypto world. Well, I will say this too. I have many regrets. Number one, I wish I asked for more money because it quickly became apparent that the person who facilitated this, who
Cashed out.
I don't want to say exactly who it is. Let's just say he's 5'2", used to live in Liberia, shaped like a jelly donut.
Wait.
Hold on. But wait.
Sure.
I didn't know that this person, that person would profit so much from him. Really, I think that he, if there's any villain in this situation, it's got to be him. But I guess I just, I've been approached with this sort of thing in the past.
Yeah.
This was just presented to me in such a concise way. The baby did it. Moneybag Yo did it. This guy's about to do it. This guy's about to do it. If you do it, it's going to be fine. Like, in my head, I thought nobody's going to care. Because, like, my Twitter, I'm going to be real with you, my Twitter is not really cracking like that.
Yeah.
If I post some porn type content, it'll do good on Twitter. If I post, a particularly good or interesting hip hop take, like I noticed I got 14,000 likes on a tweet the other day, offering my opinion on the Drake album. That sounds fair. But for the most part, if I post some random shit on Twitter, I feel like it's going to get like a couple hundred likes, which for somebody who has 1 million followers, really not that impressive, So in my head, I'm picturing, I'm going to post this promo for this coin. It's going to get 200 likes. Nobody's really going to give a fuck that much. I was wrong. It turns out people did care, and people took it somehow kind of serious.
Do you think that
Well, it's a different space. You went into crypto algorithm when you tweeted that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Exactly,
I feel
because
true.
you-
there's
true.
5 million discords out there that, like, anything crypto related, they're sharing it. They're saying retweet this, pump this tweet. Yada, yada.
Telegrams,
I got
all
13,000 Twitter followers yesterday. On average, I get like 100 a day, or like maybe lose 100 a day. It's kind of like churning, like at any given time.
But that's a significant increase.
13,000 is insane. That might be
Yeah.
like the most I ever got in a day.
Yeah.
Now, granted, a lot of it could be bots, and a lot of it is crypto people who want to tell me to fuck myself.
Which is essentially the same thing.
Which
There's
is okay.
A lot of overlay
Yeah.
on the Venn diagram there.
Yeah.
But do you feel like because what CopyZilla was saying is like he wants there to be essentially what you just said, people to actually have a project they care about, you know what I mean? Like that they're building a community with and things like that. So the next coin that you want to drop
will be on par with that. I kind of feel like there is no crypto token that would be good enough to please CoffeeZilla. I feel like he's pretty much of the opinion that any token is not up to his standards.
And I felt like that was really why he was tripping on you, is because when he was over here, you basically were telling him like, yo, these
But he never came here. What in the video, what he did was he read off my DMs that I had sent him like 4 years ago.
He was never interviewed here?
No, he did do academics at one point, but he never came on here. I think he did Joe Rogan.
Okay.
I think. But
same person essentially.
Similar. Average Joe. Yeah. But either way, mistakes were made. I've learned from my lesson. My next token will be the token to end all tokens. I guess that's the main thing
what
I
I was
want to
going to say is
here.
I feel like No Jumper has the community that could potentially build a coin like that, you know what I mean, and benefit from it, because we already have like a super active, vocal, engaged community. So
yes, no, I 100% agree.
While we're talking about crypto, free Roger Ver from them slubs.
Who's that? You got
The
crypto homies in the
billionaire
slums?
homie that they got locked up, and now he's in Costa Rica. Free him. They got
That's
him.
right.
He changed his membership from America right before the tax shit hit on the crypto.
You sound like you know about
And
as
now
much
they
about
wanna-
crypto as I do.
No.
No?
no,
Okay.
I'm in
he
there.
seems like he
I'm
seems
about
like
to tell you what
I have
happened.
no idea. Okay.
Before they started all the taxes and stuff on the crypto, he hit big.
Uh-huh.
And he moved out of America, changed his citizenship to another country.
Okay.
And now they're trying to double tax him because the
both governments.
taxes came in. No. The taxes came into effect after he left. So now they're trying to tax him on that money that he made while he was there. And now he's locked up over the crypto shit.
Because this is the thing.
It's a big thing in the crypto world.
I've seen a lot of people go through this in the public eye. You know, Boogie 2988 as a recent memory. Like
Yeah.
maybe a year ago, I saw him get hit hard because he debuted a meme coin, didn't do well, and they were on his ass. His attitude was kind of like what I'm saying, where it's like he clearly didn't think that anybody in his actual fan base would participate in this, so that it would be all people that were kind of on the outskirts speculating. I'm kind of in the same boat.
I mean, that's fair though. At this point, if you're still falling for those type of any celebrity or influencer backing a coin, it's damn near that's a meme in of itself at this point.
I just don't understand why the baby and Moneybagg Yo are held to such a lower standard than me. I guess I get it because they are rappers and people just don't really expect that much out of them.
You know that they didn't get shit about it. You just don't see the articles.
They probably did, but
Yeah,
CopyZilla didn't make a video about them.
Hey,
Well, I mean,
Fair
all
enough.
pub is a good pub, right?
Well,
It's called the cut coin, bro.
okay, and I wish I knew that, but it does feel like as a result. So that was the response from the person who lined this all up for me. They were like, "Yo, the CopyZilla quote tweet is the best thing that could possibly happen." I'm like, "Oh, okay, you're flipping it on its head for me." Gotcha.
I mean, I could see why, because it's really just traction thing.
Let's point this out. He's
Leave
smoking
me
like
alone.
actual like. Did you shove a piece of heroin into your cigarette? What are you doing?
Yeah,
Explain.
it's whacked.
So you didn't think you were getting high enough. You were like, I gotta get higher.
No.
I smell like fentanyl.
I
It smell
know
like
what
my
it
car
Oh
in the
my
car.
God. He's taking his county jail habits and bringing them to the podcast.
So what I'm doing is I don't feel like rolling weed
Okay.
this second. So I just be putting wax on the cigarette.
Mm.
At least it gives you a reason to smoke the cig, and people be like, "Oh, you smoke cigs?" Like, nah, bro, it's wax on it.
It's a conversation starter
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. I have people who don't smoke cigs want to hit the wax cig. Okay?
I know you like to get wet though.
Oh, nah, I used to.
And we like to know that. Sorry, I was just Heath is demanding. He thinks that
is happening right now.
Well, he thinks that the crypto thing is like such a good title that he wants to make sure the clip is getting up instantly. We're waiting, just so that people know, now that we've covered the crypto thing, we're waiting for the ASAP Rocky verdict to come in, and everybody is got the butterflies in their stomach because this is so exciting. I want to say I have nothing against the guy. I've enjoyed his music at times throughout my life. Not really so much in the last 10 years or so. I really think he shot homie. No, I'm not saying that I think that it's right for Relly to have told on him or whatever, but I do think that he shot him. And as a result, if they do find him guilty, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it because it will probably, honestly, if he gets off, it's going to feel like justice wasn't served because I'm pretty sure that the whole thing about him having a fake prop gun and he was running around shooting at him with a fake prop gun. I mean, I'm not going for it. I talked to Relly on the phone.
That's a terrible defense.
He told,
objectively.
That's the craziest thing I ever heard.
Yeah,
The fuck?
yeah, that is objectively, as a huge Rocky
Does
fan.
he have
like,
a GSW? He has a gunshot wound?
In his
Shit.
finger, honestly. And that is kind of the weird part about it. Like, everybody in hip hop sucks at shooting guns because Meg, the bullet goes off the ground. She gets a little fragment in her foot, allegedly. Relly, the bullet apparently like clipped his finger, like barely. I don't even know if he went to the hospital.
So when he dove on the ground, he didn't scratch his hand.
I mean, that has stood out to be. Now, keep in mind,
Anytime I dive on the ground, I scratch my hand.
the
Even
cops
if I'm
didn't find the
top
shells.
back out blowing.
The cops didn't find the shells. He went back and found the shells.
Oh, so he
Never heard
got the
anything like it.
shells. Yeah.
Never heard
Guess what,
anything like
guys?
that.
I found the shells.
And brought
Imagine
it to the
telling the
police
cops that?
station.
I
Like,
wouldn't
you
even
guys-
go look because I would be so certain that the cops wouldn't give a fuck about these shells that I went and found. Like,
No.
why are they even taking this
Let me make
serious?
sure I save these.
Who returns
Here
to the
goes-
scene
Here
to do
goes
this?
the shells here.
yeah. I found them, officer.
Like, how did you guys overlook this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? Like, what are these are cops.
yeah.
Like,
This is
what the
literally
fuck
a
are you
huge
talking
part of their
about?
job. I don't understand that at all. But
So he tampered with the crime
that
scene.
might let Rocky off in itself. Like, I mean, if a motherfucking victim brings you some shells and say, "Hey, this is from the dude who shot me last night. You guys didn't catch these."
right.
Come on, bro. I don't even know how the DA picked the case up. Is it off the video?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
it would have to
videos.
be out the video.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, what was wrong with the probation in 180 days in the county?
Well, he said that, or I think it was rumored. I don't know if he actually was quoted as saying this, but it was alleged that he said that he would no longer be able to get endorsements from brands if he admitted to having shot somebody, which to me,
Okay, so go full-time dad breakup reality.
Yeah, who cares? You're married to a billionaire,
yeah,
bro.
do you really
The
need the
fuck?
like, $200K
Yeah,
to promote some fucking pair of shoes or
Well,
to take
he-
some photos for the afternoon? I understand it's probably great
That's
money.
his weed money. She probably doesn't give him drug money.
I don't know.
Damn, he's
Like,
got
they
an
got
allowance.
Either way, I mean the jury has heard the facts, and from my perspective, I believe there was no black people on the jury, which is probably not great for him.
Rocky's not black.
Okay.
I'm just playing.
Yeah.
His
He said,
lawyer made a
okay.
big deal about that, though, and was like, "This is not a jury of his peers." Da, 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 da. They specifically were talking about how it's not cool that there's no black people in.
Well, hey, they
But-
fucked up.
If you got any white person between the age of fucking 17 and 31 on that stand, or maybe
They're
even
not convicting
35,
Rocky. No way,
what? Their friends will never talk to him again.
ever.
Counterpoint.
These are
Rocky
Kendrick
has not been
Lamar.
a popular rapper in a long time.
Okay, so what I'm telling you is, at least the 23 through 35 is rocking with Rocky white boys.
Or like 28 through 37.
Nah, hell no.
If I somehow
You gotta
ended up on
think.
this jury, I'm sorry. I'm issuing an honest verdict that takes into account the fact that homie hasn't put out a good album in 10 years.
I'm not going to argue with that point.
That's
You're
just
not-
where I'm at.
So he needs to be jailed.
He's deserving of a fair analysis from me that does not take into account. If anything, I would be leaning in the direction of guilty right off the back because of the fact that
Off the bat.
he
Off
has
the
not
bat.
put out a good album in 10 years.
But
I was a big fan before that, so,
So
it did,
even with
it
the
hurt me a
shells
little
being
bit.
handed over, it doesn't put you at a 50-50. Like, maybe this guy's trying to get some money.
Everything I've seen indicates that he probably did it, including the conversation I had with Relly, in which he was even a little bit more descriptive than what he has said in court. You know,
Come on, tell it.
I mean, I'm not going to
Might
go
as
into
well.
it. He just,
Fuck Relly.
when he was talking to me,
Yeah,
he sounded
Relly's-
as if he was passionately making the case that I mean, he really described Rocky's character to me in extreme depth and really turned me into a believer that Rocky is not a great person. Now, a lot of rappers are bad people. That's okay. And just because you're a bad person to one dude doesn't mean that you're not a great person to all kinds of other people. But he kind of sold me on the idea that he was.
But why is Relly's moral compass held in such high regard that he gets to define people's character? Like, who the fuck
He's
are
allowed
you?
to have his own opinion, and he apparently didn't shoot anyone.
Yeah, but like you're talking to the media about somebody that was formerly your friend, and you're supposed to be a street dude in any capacity. Fuck out of here, bro. You're a lame.
Streets is dead. I have it on good notice that Relly has been listening to a lot of Troy Ave, and he believes that the streets are dead.
That definitely sounds accurate. He for sure probably has been jamming a lot of Troy Ave.
Free Troy Ave.
With that being said, free Rocky, and even if he's guilty, because based on Live Love ASAP alone, you get the pass. You're allowed to like attempt to murder 3 former homies. Before
You
I
are a
care.
glazer. You are not letting me down with
That's
your
like
glazing.
Chief Keef.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chief Keef could literally shoot like 100 people, and I wouldn't fucking want to convict him.
Would
Like,
you like to talk to us about either how you almost signed Chief Keef or your feelings on Draco? Would you please, Lush? It's been like 15 minutes of this podcast. I need to hear some stuff.
I was gonna say Draco was great, but
Yeah,
thank you for
where's
giving
your
me-
usual routine here? Yeah.
Well, I
If you
mean,
became a stand-up comic, for sure, those would be the 2 jokes that you lead with.
we're just waiting for the video to be complete. I'm almost done with the script for my Draco's influence on the GNX album video.
So you're doing an essay. You're becoming a Trap Lil
I'm
Ross.
an essay doing an essay.
Wow.
Sound
Yeah.
like Deshaun Paul.
And you've committed essay.
Not yet. In SA, San Antonio.
I can't believe that just worked out great, because last night me and Lena were having a whole conversation about me doing like essay type content. And I kept saying essay, and she's like, sorry, like
Yeah.
it's like really hard for me to like keep in mind that you're not talking about sexual assault when you say essay over and over, which obviously I would not say that in regular
San
conversation.
San Antonio's a great
That's
city.
like a TikTok thing,
Yeah, I
calling
honestly,
it essay.
well, there's like all these new acronyms for things that we're not allowed to say,
Mm.
or the things that we get, like even CP,
Oh my God.
even CP.
One of my
literally.
favorite stories is the fact that a bunch of Pokemon Go YouTubers that I know got their channels demonetized one day. And it was because in Pokemon Go, the strength of your Pokemon is its CP.
Mm.
This is a 3,000 CP Pokemon. So as a result, they have CP in their titles a lot.
Yeah,
Now, obviously, CP could also mean child pornography,
yeah.
but they were remonetized quickly. But I thought that was kind of funny.
Damn, that's so. It's just like a new content ID went into effect.
Just one day,
essentially,
it
and
just
then,
hit them all.
like-
They lost their monetization for a couple of days. Isn't that insane?
But you know what? If that's like the web of protection that's being casted, I'm for it, because I'd rather err to the side of caution when it comes to that. As someone that watches, like a daily watcher of Skeeter Gene and Gideon's content, I'm here for it.
Who's Skeeter Gene? I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? Skeeter Gene is the GOAT pred catcher.
Oh, now it sounds familiar. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
Skeet
yeah.
Hansen.
And he's able to post to YouTube?
Yeah, no,
Really?
his shit is jerking as hell. Like he's dropping like I think twice a week, or like
I know a lot of YouTubers who were doing that kind of content that eventually got removed from the platform.
well, you know what he did recently, I want to say within the past 3 or 4 months, he tricked one of the dudes that like they were trying to get after into is some old white dude, and he's like, yo, you won a Corvette. And like, yo, I'm gonna take you on your first drive in this Corvette that you won, and he drove him right to the police station. Then when he gets out of the car, he walks around, pops the trunk, and there's a picture of the dude and he's like doing little subtle like who rides the whole time, but then there's a picture of the dude and it has like the entire chat log right there.
You know,
Then he got
tell me if
busted.
this is relatable or not, but like I kind of like completely
if you didn't sign up, my bad. But if you didn't sign up for a Corvette, who's fucking just getting?
Yeah,
in
what
the
the
car
fuck is
with
wrong
you?
with
You
you?
win. You win, bro.
I'm not fucking. You get off my phone. But
I
go
don't
ahead.
understand. But okay, so I was like, I watched To Catch a Predator a lot when I was a kid, when it was on TV, when you had like 20 things to choose from on TV.
Yeah.
And then as time goes by, continued to like watch it, like as it became more of like a social media thing, would sometimes watch it, but kind of fell off because it felt like it was just so repetitive. Like I'm not getting anything out of this. I'm not really like learning anything. I'm just sort of like watching someone's life be ruined by trying to commit a horrible act. And then it's like, what do you really get out of that? I kind of have like the same feeling like you watch a skate video and it's like, I just watched 4 minutes of really good skating and that's dope, but I haven't grown as a person at all from this. Like I already knew you were a good skater. I watched
100%.
it doesn't really like resonate with me beyond that. But I feel like the genre has really like blossomed through all this like extreme shit that they're doing, like, you know, beating the dudes up and dumping buckets of paint on their head and stuff like that. Like the content has got a lot better, but it's really kind of coincided with me really watching like none of that content.
But see, that's like what Vitaly and the people that, and shouts to him, not a diss to him, but the people that are infiltrating that space, that's what they're doing. Like super sensationalized things, making fools do push-ups or you know, jumping jacks or get their ass beat. Like to me, I want to see them get embarrassed. I want to see the repercussions of their actions put on blast for everybody to see. Now I want to see them get arrested. That's, to me, as a viewer, the most satisfying trifecta right there. The put on blast, humiliation, and really, why do I watch it? It's a voyeuristic experience for somebody. My life is stressful enough. I already got a lot of shit I'm worried about. Let me look at somebody who's got it a little bit worse. For just 30 minutes, I can feel a little bit better about myself by watching fucking Willie Joe.
At least that is not what's happening to me right now.
Yeah. No, but I'm totally cool with it.
No,
like,
I feel you.
But like, but isn't that why people do watch any type of content that's just like mind numbing, essentially, just to create a visceral experience for you?
I have that feeling all the time on YouTube. Like I almost watched this video last night at Jubilee. It's like one conservative versus 25
I saw that too.
Gay activists. And it's like, I know I'm going to be so titillated by this for an hour and a half. I'm probably not going to remember one single moment of shit from it. I'm not going to talk about it on the podcast. I'm not going to like hear any new arguments that I haven't heard before. It'll be fun for the moment, and it'll be, you know, it'll get my heart rate up a little bit. But ultimately, like, is this a good use of my time?
Not really, but you gotta do shit for the thrill sometimes.
No, for sure. If I had like a lot less going on, I could watch predator catching stuff like all the time.
Do you watch poker clips all day?
Yes, and I consider it a problem.
But you could justify it in your head like, oh, this helps me because it's improving my poker game.
But
so,
having watched so much poker over, like, even just really, like, when I met my girl, she always tells a story about when I met her. I just fucking was watching poker on my laptop, watching old poker tournaments, and she just thought it was so weird. But I've just like wasted way too much time on that. Before we get any deeper into that, I just want to tell everybody that if you could build the ultimate stoner kit, what would you include? Well, today I'm putting one together using only products from Everything 420. Everything 420 is a one-stop shop. They have everything. That's right, everything. Bongs, vapes, magic mushrooms, pre-rolls, grinders, and even crazy mystery boxes. I've got a bunch of products here, including some steals from their $4.20 section. So let's build this setup. We're going to be tapping in with these amazing Everything 420 products. I have to move the Ice Spice Chia head so that you guys can get an idea of what's going on. But we're going to be working and building even more stuff as this podcast goes on. And we will also be keeping an eye out for this ASAP Rocky verdict, which it doesn't seem like they're really in any kind of hurry to.
The chat just fucked me up.
It's been 42 minutes that they've got this logo just sitting here. Good content break. Just point at the screen.
Sorry, I'm not saying it because then they're gonna be like, "Oh, he's a hater."
I don't even see
It's
that.
the R.I.P. post.
Do you,
They always say RIP everybody.
do you feel like a lot of people, just like to wrap up what we were talking about before, a lot of
Hmm.
people, the reason why that content is popular right now, as far as like the pred catching or whatever, is because that's become like a hot button item for political conversations that people are leaning into more.
Is it hot like that still?
I mean, it kind of has been like the past few years.
What is Vitaly doing on his clips? Well, that's Vitaly, but like, are they dropping triple digits every time that they drop? Are they dropping 7 digits every time they
Hard to
drop?
say because it's all live streamed on Kick. But does he even do that anymore? I haven't seen
No, I
Vitaly
haven't
do that
seen
in a
him do
long
it for a
time.
while.
Well, I'm just saying, but there are kids that just do that shit for content, and
They're getting hundreds of thousands of views, if not millions. Like the top.
I'm
dudes.
asking.
Yeah, they are. They are.
They were,
Yeah.
but it was really more the fact that it would just be on every fucking page, like instantly. Like
Yeah.
every meme page would just be posting about every different Predator thing on there. It was like unbelievable how people just grasped onto it and were just
No, and you know
reposting
what?
it everywhere.
I could have been in that genre back in 2017 because I did it to a few people in the battle.
Because you almost
rap.
got caught.
No, I exposed I exposed multiple predators in battle rap.
I remember
like,
this. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like a whole thing or whatever. And the reason why I stopped doing it is because it felt creepy, bro.
Hmm.
It just felt creepy talking about this and thinking about this that much. And I'm thinking about like abuse and things. I don't even want that in my repertoire of thought. Like, get that out of my, like, I'm glad, shouts to all the people that are out there doing that because it's great for society and there needs to be that type of.
Yeah, I'd much rather watch poker clips.
Yeah, I'm straight, fool. Like, I'm straight.
It's like, you know, that problem exists. You know you're not going to be able to do anything about it. You just, it's like, why am I watching this? I don't know. It's like, I feel, but on the other hand, you could watch a history documentary. And granted, that also
Lush is
will
looking
not
for shit
impact your
not
life
to
in
do
any
when
way.
he's talking to his high school. No, I'm just playing.
It's like, if you watch a documentary about World War II, I feel like that has almost the same complete lack of like value in your life because you're just not going to really remember that much about it a year or two from now. But at least you're like learning about something historically notable.
No, that I mean, like historical documentaries, I hold to a higher merit, especially
Yeah.
because it requires a lot to even produce that type of content. Requires so much more thought. and
I'm trying to
research,
watch
like-
less content this year. That's like at least one of my goals. I just feel like I've wasted so much time.
This is what you do, bro. If you watch content, I don't think that it's like, I think you're just addicted to watching content
I am.
because you do podcasts and then like you're hoping to catch something, a topic that nobody's covered yet by watching these like random pieces of pieces of content. You get what I'm saying?
But
Like,
okay, if I was watching content and then that content was like directly benefiting the stuff that I do on here, I don't even look at that as a bad thing at all. That's great. But
isn't
it's
that how
usually
it
not
starts
like
once
that.
you hit YouTube? Like, yeah, I'm about to look some shit up. Then you find some other shit and just get derailed.
You know what it is for me too? It's like I work all day making content, and then I want to just sit on my ass and watch some content to sort of like wrap up the day.
Yeah.
And it's like I just like I know that time could be better spent doing other things.
for sure. I mean,
Like making coins, bro. You need to get
Exactly.
they
Learning
got-
more about the coins that I do promote.
Yeah.
Okay. My next topic I would like to talk about Saturday. Okay. How I even got introduced into this situation. So basically, a guy I know hits me up and he tells me, hey, Alabama Barker is doing her first ever Twitch live stream. She's doing 24 hours straight. I was talking to the team and I told the team that you would be a great person to pull up. You could help make some content, keep it interesting, whatever. I say, okay. I'm assuming that Lena's going to be down to pull up with me. She's basically like, I'm tired as fuck from being a mom. I don't give a fuck. So she was like basically not down. So I hit up Bricc and I hit up X4 and I say, let's pull up to this live stream. We'll do some funny shit. We'll make it
You can
entertaining.
tell Lena I come second to no one. Don't call me second ever again.
Not even
Adam.
my wife. Okay, noted.
Yeah.
So I thought that this was a good idea. We pull up. It's me, Conrad, Bricc, X4, and a guy that I met who I met his baby mama at the water park. Also, she came up to me and introduced me as huh?
The one that was with us,
What? Yeah,
the little dude from 40s.
Blue Sane.
Yeah,
His
that's his new name. but
another girl,
Lock.
a woman
rhymes.
came up to me at the
Blue Sane,
water
yeah.
park saying that that's her baby daddy,
That's crazy.
which was so bizarre.
And
But
she
you're right.
wasn't with him at the water park?
No, she said she had a negative
Adam
review.
needs to take him out with him more. That dude has balls of steel too. We'll get into that.
Oh yeah.
He had, oh yeah, because your face was down. You need to have him out more.
Oh.
He was ready to go against Johnny. Go ahead. Let's get through the story.
Okay.
Whoa.
He went
No, okay,
crazy on him.
Okay, so I pull up, or we pull up. We all pull up, and we decided let's have a walk night. So
Waukesha
things
was
were a
in
little
building?
walky on the
Little
blocky.
wacky.
It's cool though. We're in I forget where we were, but we pull up. Well, I just remember that part of the story is going to involve me doxing people, so I don't actually want to say the city that it was taking place
Yeah,
in.
we were
please don't.
somewhere in the hills.
Yeah,
Up there.
a nice area, not
Yeah.
the kind of area that you would expect anything bad to ever happen. So we pull up, and I'm going to describe the scene. It's a streaming setup in like a rented house. You got Alabama Barker, and then a bunch of her little ass friends, and then 310 Baby is there, and a couple other dudes, couple security guards, a whole production team in the garage or whatever. We pull up, we hang out a little bit. The first awkward thing that happens, I sit down in front of the computer, right? And keep in mind, when they sold me on this thing, they were basically like, yo, Travis is going to be there. The Kardashians are going to be there. It's going to be a whole thing. So that's why people are like, oh, why was Adam pulling up to fucking Alabama Barker's spot or whatever? It's like, A, content. B, this was presented to me as if it was going to be, a good network.
Kim's coming for Alabama's first stream.
I mean,
Yeah.
hey, anything could happen, right?
Yeah,
what the
yeah.
hell is she doing on a Saturday night?
Yeah.
I don't know.
There was a Kardashian NDA.
The NDA, which we all filled out, which took quite a while. Yeah.
For sure.
So I
Yeah.
am under NDA. And I probably shouldn't be saying any of this, but fuck it. So we pull up. I sit down in front of the computer. The first thing I see in the chat, why is Tyga still in the bathroom? So I say, wait, Tyga's here? Couple people look at me like, bro, what? And then I remember the whole controversy where Bad Baby basically like accused Alabama of having gotten pregnant by Tyga.
Yeah.
So like,
You guys see that in the chat?
I sit
Yeah.
down
Swear to
and
God.
the chat just instantly gets me. So good. Now I don't even know if like Alabama really like picked up on it or like
Because
noticed.
Alabama was
She
right
had like
next to
walked
you right
away for a
there.
second, so she didn't really like hear me say that. But I was a little bit mortified when I realized that because that was, I mean, it was a serious enough allegation that Tyga had to put a statement out clarifying that he did not impregnate her.
We totally believe
he
you.
got a girl.
Huh?
Tiger got a girl right now.
That is
like,
true.
You
He-
just
he-
got that little bitch pregnant. I've been there, Tiger. You didn't do it, brother.
Oh,
I don't know. Do you think that we should just like fire this up right away?
Hell
Oh
yeah.
my God, we have.
They ain't gonna lock ASAP Rocky up. I swear to God, they not.
I swear to God, you're a dick rider, and
They
they
go-
probably
Fuck that.
will. Based
Fuck
on everything
that.
I've seen, I feel like they will.
He said free ASAP Rocky so he could suck his cocky.
Whoa.
Sloppy Toppy.
Adam, it's on you.
Beef and broccolis.
Lush, why you buy that jalopy?
Why you suck yourself off like it's kamikaze?
Why was it working and now it's not working? Like things were happening, and then I clicked it, and now nothing is happening. So this is why I feel like we really don't want to be.
That didn't rhyme with Ozzy. But I'm on Adam's body.
Yeah, what is this?
Yeah.
Why did it? It was like things were happening, and then things.
They
stopped.
just went on break. That's what they do.
Oh yeah. Well, it
Yeah.
started like it started showing something.
Why?
All right, whatever.
Why did a gang of people hit me up that night and be like, "Yo, Adam's."
Okay, we
doxing."
will get to that. Don't.
Ah, bow, they bow.
Oh my God, here we go. All right, here we go. I just want to know how long we're gonna have to wait here.
I think
Oh,
I'm
they
about
have
to
the
do that.
verdict?
I'm about to
They
do
have
that
it.
right now.
They in CCB, kid.
This is intense.
He's innocent.
Look at that hair. How do you get your hair done that nice while you're in
That
jail?
hair looks guilty. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he was supposed to go with like a pressed ponytail.
Yeah.
No, that guy on the left. His hair sucks. Rocky's hair is pristine, realistically.
That's the lawyer. He put that gel in here.
What's Rocky gonna do when he starts going bald?
He probably already has. He's probably been to.
Nah.
How old is he? 35.
Niggas
Yeah.
that have hair for a long time like us don't go bald that fast.
Juror number one, I want you to look at the verdict forms.
Okay.
I want to know whether these verdict forms reflect your true and correct verdicts. Juror two, I'd like you to look over her shoulder so you can.
Okay, they're gonna repeat this process. 12
This whole
times.
thing, yeah.
These are your true and correct verdicts. Once I've heard from both of you.
All right.
Verdict forms, juror number three.
Can we get turned up? Or that's as loud as it's gonna get.
I was excited for a second. I was like, yeah, we can get turned up.
It would be great if it was louder. Yeah. I mean, we're watching this just to like see the face
Law
that
and
he
crime-
makes if they find
Yeah,
him guilty.
please have
you
a
know?
close up on his face.
Can you look up another time if Law and Crime got it? Because they audio be on deck.
Really?
Yeah, just take it out the tab.
Yeah, so if he
Those are your true and correct verdicts. Juror number two. Yeah. Juror 3 and 4.
if he's
They
gu-
not even
if
going
he if
with
he's
it.
guilty, does this mean someone else gets to fuck around Rihanna after this, or what? How does that work?
She'll make her own decision.
Fair enough.
Never ever have I done anything like this on the podcast.
Juror 6. All right, let's get the verdict forms to juror 7.
Okay, juror 7, so we're getting towards the end of the 12 or whatever.
Ah, man, just a good kid from Harlem that made a big name for himself.
Shut the fuck up.
He don't deserve this shit.
Juror 7. Yeah. Juror 8. Yeah. 9 and 10.
When you do that, it reminds me of me in 6th grade defending the fuck out of OJ.
I was too.
You were right.
I was in the first grade.
I wanted to be black so bad that I was just going hard as fuck for OJ. And when I think about it, I'm like, holy shit, that would be. If I could see footage of how I was talking back then, it would have been so cringe.
Yeah, well, look, I see no color when it comes to ASAP Rocky.
OJ didn't do it, man. The cartel did.
Fair enough.
Well, let's listen to this part.
Yes, Your Honor.
The Los Angeles Superior Court, County of Los Angeles.
Okay, here we go.
People of the State of California versus Joaquin Mayers, case number BA 508142-01. We, the jury in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Joaquin Mayers, not guilty.
Yeah, that's right.
Neighborhood.
It was just one charge?
Hey, neighborhood.
Bitch ass ASAP Relly, you thought you were just doing something, huh? Gang?
Holy shit.
He jumped in the crowd with his
Wait,
mama.
wait, wait.
there.
I want. Is it only one charge?
That was beautiful.
He finna go to jail for contempt of court. He do that again.
He was
crying.
legit
Wait, hold on,
shook.
hold on.
Above entitled action, find the defendant, Joaquin Mayers, not guilty of the assault of a semi-automatic firearm in violation of Penal Code Section 245, Section B, a felony. It's charged in count one of the information this 18th day of February 2025, jurisdiction.
He got that gold paddock on.
Right. Title for the cause. We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Joaquin Mayers, not guilty of the crime of assault with a
That's 3. I don't know how many fucking we got to do here, but
violation of Penal Code Section 245, Section B, a felony. It's charged in
That's
count
not
two
guilty for
information
sure.
this 18th day of February 2025, juror seat number 9, foreperson.
wow.
During this trial, I watched you periodically. You did what we asked of you at the very beginning.
Ooh, really move out of town.
Yo.
I know you took extensive notes.
And 6
What would have been worse for Relly if he got convicted or if he got found innocent?
Jury trial without folks like this.
Wow. Relly's got to feel like a fucking, like he really wasted his time on this, huh?
He really did.
And his reputation.
They talk about Bricc like act like he care. Nigga, ASAP Rocky started our career, nigga, riding around. Hey, serving lean. Hey, I'm a walking pharmacy and serving lean. Hey.
Yeah. Rolling around, serving things.
Everybody remain seated in the public. We're gonna let the jurors walk out first.
All right, I guess that's it.
That was like MPA's first big unexpected feature.
Well, it was a Rocky feature
with Longboy.
On the Serving Lean remix.
Okay.
And then if you look up Yam's tweets and just type in MPA Shitro or whatever, most underrated artist out of California back then, and he used to post my music back to back. Me and Yams was locked in.
Well, Rocky's a free man. That's pretty insane.
I mean, I wasn't expecting him to actually. I think it would have been more insane.
His wife's a billionaire.
Listen,
the judge is going on tour.
I saw so many people get Vlad TV clips off of saying, "Damn, he should have took that 6 months. Why the fuck is he risking 20 years? He should have took the 6 months." Vlad still for sure has a lot of clips in the stash that are going to come out over the next week of people saying that.
I just said it earlier because I'm a criminal, and I'm an ex-con. And at the end of the day, if I really pop that in on camera and all that, and I'm using hey, this was a prop gun the only way I would go into that trial, and I'm not saying that they did, but those is high-powered lawyers. They gonna tell you, hey, bro, we just finna take it to trial. They're my people. I hate to tell people the inside, but it's they're my people. It's for sure. We got it.
We go on fishing trips with Judge Maloney.
Type shit. You know what I'm saying? And that shit might have been a play for him to complain about the jury in the first place.
Ooh, that's a slick tactic.
I wonder, what the
for real,
what is the jury gonna say was the deciding factor for them? Because as somebody on the outside, I definitely went the other way with my assumptions.
Well, I mean, what I would assume is the jury is thoroughly instructed that you have to base your decision off of a certain parameters of
what was that?
Being a dick. Of evidence that this fool didn't meet. You know what I mean? They didn't they weren't able to wrap him up. You have to be. It can't be circumstantial evidence. It's gotta be.
I mean, a tape with him blowing on tape isn't circumstantial.
Yeah, right.
I mean, black and white. I mean,
There's
not black and white,
of
but
him
video.
blowing.
Ain't that what it is? Them running or do you not see the fire go off?
I mean, the videos are pretty bad quality. You definitely don't see the.
Oh
the
yeah,
fire
for
running.
sure.
But
Yeah,
that's all in the past.
Rocky
now.
had it beat.
Yeah,
it's over with.
And the injury
You
was
sound
so
like a hater, the player hater who sold me this shit.
No, it just feels like, why are we talking about the evidence when we just saw the verdict?
Because this is our analysis. This is
I'm just saying, the time to talk about the evidence was the past few weeks. Now we have the verdict.
Now, if he was guilty, you would have went on a rant.
No, I don't give a fuck. It has nothing to do with me. I wanted him to beat it. I just thought he wasn't going to.
What's Flacco's title going to be? A huge miscarriage of justice.
Woke politics or something. He's going to blame it on the woke people for sure.
My title is going to be Run, Relly, Run.
Get out of town, Holmes.
Because Relly now has to return to normal life. I should call him right now.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah. Call it. And you finna get sued up.
And he's not going to.
And you can't get flued out no more by Rocky. You was mad because you couldn't get flued out no more. Now you really can't get flued out.
Bro, you dare me to call him?
Yeah,
please.
Yeah.
And not say that I'm on live.
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah. Fuck it, he's a snitch, bro. He lied. He lied on the greatest of all time.
What if he just starts talking and I don't tell him I'm live? Oh, that's fucked up, right? I
No,
gotta tell him.
No, do it.
We're going to have morals all of a sudden? Have you ever heard Purple Swag before? This fool.
I got the fave for you. Come on.
See, that's what I'm talking about with the glazing. All right, fine. I'm gonna call him. Oh my god, this is so scummy. Anything for content.
Yeah.
Relly, we're on the No Jumper show. You seemed like the most obvious person for.
Fucking.
Yeah, but there is a moral compass in there somewhere.
Insta hang up.
You are a F slur.
You think I should have not said anything? That's illegal.
Okay.
That's
let's do
illegal.
some illegal shit.
That's some whack 100 shit.
I told you I got the fade.
I'm not a recorder of phone calls. Yo, that was almost better right there. Imagine. Think about how mad he is right now.
I was gonna gas him. I ain't gonna lie. I was trolling his ass. That's why I'm like, just do it. Cause I be like, God damn, snitch, cuz that shit didn't even work with your snitching ass.
It didn't.
Your ass better run, bitch.
Was there any incentive like for him to was there any incentive for him to snitch?
Run, nigga, run.
Okay, because
nigga.
think about this from his perspective. If Rocky was found guilty, he would have felt like he had spent the last couple years of his life fighting the good fight, and he would have expected to win millions of dollars from a civil suit.
Now he finna
For sure,
get
that's all
sued.
right.
Just
For sure.
imagine him, Rocky taking him to civil court for putting him through all of that shit. He got a not guilty verdict. So essentially, you lied.
But he can't sue Relly. Or
Yeah,
he's
you
like,
can. You
but
can
why
sue,
would he?
Well, you can sue the county and shit. You can put everybody through all the because you had me. He didn't go to jail, but I was like up under so much stress from you believing these fucking lies, and I'm still detained as I'm going to court. I'm not a free man. If I don't go to court, I'm going to jail.
I
I'm
should
out
have
on
called
bond.
him. I should have called him off air.
No. You should have just told him it was off.
I mean, you kept it as
L.
That would be fuck. No, that is some unethical shit.
I'm not ethical.
And that works for you, and I encourage you to do a meme coin.
Yeah.
Because that attitude will take you far in
and
that
it's
world.
so funny because like literally
they know that Bricc slime and shit
Yeah,
out. If
and
I
it's-
get it,
That's why you got no meme coin deal.
no, and I've been like trying
Yeah,
to
they're
get.
not buying a coin for me. Like what?
I have multiple tweets about like I wish I could do a rug pull meme coin. I even said on the damn cipher I think I might decide in crypto scam to get more guapi. I was been like I'm living vicariously through this situation. I
I'm
love it.
challenging No Jumper to get my Twitter back. If y'all get my real Twitter back, I could get back in Algorithm. I can't get my Twitter.
Okay.
How old is it?
I have all the stuff. I just don't know who to talk to.
I believe in you. Anyway, I just want to take
Fuck
a
you.
quick moment here to speak on all of the great everything 420 stuff we have here. Look, I put together, as you can see here, this is my ultimate kit. It includes this bong. Lush, please pick that up. Model that for the people at home. Yes, it looks like a coconut?
Pineapple.
Express.
A pineapple.
This Pineapple Express, I bet you.
I'm not good with fruits.
You are a fruit.
A bunch of accessories, some would say. Right here. Oh, Lord. Wait, we have the Death Row Records Delta 8 THCP THCA Indica Granddaddy Purple vape thing. 3.5 millimeter vape. In addition to that,
With Snoopy Dogg on there.
we got this pin thing that I love. We've got a lanyard thing, all weed branded, weed leaves all over it. This one has a weed leaf and a rainbow that says "I'm stoned." Obviously, love
Could I
that.
have that sticker?
Yes, you can. In fact, here
Thank
you
you,
go.
brother.
Right here, we got some rolling trays, original Palm Pioneers. Up in front, look at this thing. I can imagine that the smoke moves this wheel in some way.
Suck
That's
it.
very cool. I'm not gonna suck it right now, but I can kind of imagine. This was the Day of the Dead type thing. Very cool. And then I would like to highlight the brand name products as well, like this Torch Glow Indica pen. Very cool. And even right here, look, a budget 1 gram disposable vape. Awesome. They always have deals going on their app, which is E420. So make sure to check out the app for deals. Plus, you'll get an extra percentage off if you use code NOJUMPER. One word. Is there anything missing here in this box? Let me know. Drop your gardening essentials in the comments. Anyway, continuing on. So
I'm stained.
that was me. Oh, see, that is how you could use the Everything 420 mystery box to your best benefit right there. Big baby, you were thinking good. Anyway, so I'm trying to think of like what else interesting happened in this. Okay, so in retrospect, when we went to Alabama Barker's house, since that's what we were talking about, and the clip will probably rejoin right at this moment.
Yes, sir.
In my mind, when I showed up with you guys, it was gonna be like a cool thing on the stream because it was like, oh, we got all these gangsters on camera, and we got people like Bricc and X4 who look kind of crazy. thought that would be like good, entertaining content. Now it turns out you can't smoke in the house, so they were mostly in the backyard sitting by the pool because
She's trying to Black Boy Max you, or what?
when they can't smoke, that's kind of like the end of whatever we might have going on. It's one thing I realized. But now I didn't encourage it. I should have said, yo, let's get all up in the shop more. Let's dominate this content.
We did that for like 10 minutes.
A little bit,
when
yeah.
you were on stream,
Right.
we were there. And then we popped in and out.
But then it was weird too because like then 310 Baby's performing a bunch of songs and we don't want to be dick riding and being all up in the shot while he's doing his thing. And you know, it was kind of.
Was there like how many viewers did she have?
I don't.
Like 10,000 at one point, maybe. I think
it was like 11, 12.
I think she had 15,000 when Travis was on there playing drums.
Yeah.
And then maybe at one point when we were there, I looked at it and I saw like 5,000. So it was a little all over the place. Twitch was probably like promoting it, you know?
Yeah.
Front page.
But then it's also, you got to think, all right, we right there, but the age gap is like, okay, we right there. And then they was like kind of twerking a little. They was doing little things that it was like, all right, we gonna get them the camera for a second, go in there and fuck around. That's little sis. We got to treat her like little sis. That's why we bought the Mac Lord.
Exactly. Yeah, because like when Alabama Burger's twerking, I'm kind of like noticing and then having to be like, I'm gonna like kind of look over here. Yeah. Like I don't really want this to be like the optics of me staring at her, shaking her tail feather.
But X4 is within like a similar age range.
Exactly, and that's why I wanted to bring him because I felt, knowing what I know of her, I felt like him and her might have had a little bit of chemistry, and it kind of worked. Yeah. They've been talking.
I was juicing them up the whole way there. I'm like, look, we need you to play point guard. This is you right here. You know what I'm saying? You got it.
I felt like I'm gonna put little homie in the position.
Yeah.
We'll see if he can rise to the occasion. Now I don't know what the occasion is because you know who knows if they'll ever hang out again. But
a good friendship is even cool.
They seem like they're kicking up because she's a hip hop head.
I was gonna say she knew who he was, obviously, right?
I mean,
she said it on stream.
She definitely knew, and I don't know what kind of politics she's mixed up in, but allegedly she got hit up while we're on stream by somebody saying, hey, what's he doing there? He beefs with BPS. Why he on your stream?
100%, nigga. I could beef with them 105%.
I don't know who she knows.
Dead on me.
But I thought that was fucking hilarious.
PSMG.
You can make some pretty educated guesses.
Murder gang.
I don't know. But either way, I thought that was the funniest shit. Now, anyway, okay. We're all hanging out. We're in the backyard. I see two cops at the front door. Immediately, I'm not a fucking super familiar with the cops guy out here, but I thought it right away. Like, these are not cops. And when I heard them saying that they were trying to arrest somebody for taking off their ankle monitor, for felony ankle monitor removal, that's what the cops were saying. Immediately, I'm like, what? Like, this is fake. For sure, this is fake because I know a lot of people who have like removed their ankle monitor. And like, what happens? Like, they get you like the next day.
They be tripping though.
They're not tracking you down to the party that you're at in the middle of a Saturday night.
But you were on stream and somebody called Johnny Law for removing your ankle monitor.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, and I knew right away that it was bullshit. And I'm like, so I go in and I'm filming the cops.
I say, you're not acting like you bailed out. You already said it was a spoof.
Yes.
Online. All right. Well, now, because I had a
everybody at home, I just want you to know that you're paying closer attention than Bricc Baby right now.
They would have already had the arrest report.
No, I'm saying is online. You said it.
Yeah, and right now.
I hear you saying it right now, but I'm thinking like you're giving up the joke right now. Sorry for interrupting you. Go ahead.
Okay. And so I walk in and I start filming the cops right away, and I'm laughing at them because I can tell it's fake at this point.
Yeah. And
it's like, right away, I thought it was fake because it's like the energy the cops were giving off was just like, they're just kind of like looking at everybody. Normally when you deal with cops, they're not surveying the scene so much. They're kind of like more, they have a purpose that they're moving with. These cops just were not.
Yeah. They're not making people get the fuck out. They were like, everybody step back.
Yes.
We're looking for somebody
they're
right
old.
now.
They're like white dudes in their like 50s
60s.
or 60s. I'm like, this doesn't feel
they
right.
They didn't look like Magic Mike type strippers or anything.
Not that either, but okay. So
and it was the same exact officer from the Drewski show. I didn't want to tell you
I believe
that.
it. I didn't want to air that out. Yeah, but I hadn't like seen them before, but once I realized 100% that these guys were actors and that this is what they do all the time. By the
Yeah.
way, Lush, what the fuck is this?
Check this out.
Is this an E420 product?
It is an E420.
Wow.
Matter of fact, I just I enjoy drinking my bong water. So
Wow. That is disgusting.
What is going on, bro?
That's like the bottle that my
Delicious.
kid drinks out of every day.
it's a sippy cup.
But it's different. It looks like a sippy cup, yeah.
Does it not get the water?
No,
down
it
here?
doesn't get the water. It's like two
Okay,
separate.
good.
things.
So okay, as I'm kind of talking in the cats' faces and I'm filming them and I'm laughing at everything that's coming out of their mouth, they basically decide that they're going to arrest me. Now, have you ever been arrested? You could probably tell that this was not like a real arrest. Like it just felt obvious that they're not handling me in the way that they would handle an actual person who's being arrested. But they throw me on the ground very gently, really, and they put the cuffs on me. And now I'm 100% sure it's fake because, well, I was already pretty much 100% sure, but like the cuffs, I could feel that there was another pair of cuffs holding the cuffs. It was like two pairs put together.
Yeah, so you wouldn't be
Yeah, because it's very painful to be
Yeah.
cuffed. It's like it's way
yeah.
too
Yeah.
tight and stuff. It hurts your wrists real bad. And then they pick me up and they bring me to the cop car. Now it's even more obvious because the cop car, the back seat is just a regular seat. It's not like plastic and shit. Every
Yeah.
time I ever been arrested, it's like all hard and shit in the
Yeah.
back, And they spin around the block real quick.
They got the cushion one sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I've never been in a cop car this
In
comfortable.
them type of
Yeah.
neighborhoods, they
Yeah,
got the
for
cushion
sure. They
ones.
come
Yeah.
with cushion.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Either way, they then they start to go to the block and bring it right back, and they're telling me like, bro, Alabama fell for it. Like she fucking
But
completely.
she was shook.
I mean, they said that she believed that I actually got arrested. I don't know if they're telling me the truth or not.
No.
Either way,
Maybe when she first came through the door, but she called him on you.
yeah. Oh, because then
So-
I'm in the garage with the production team because I figured it would be more hard hitting if I just waited a little bit, and then she actually came into the garage and was like, Adam, you don't want to come back in? I'm like, oh, okay. Like everybody's in on the joke now. They
Okay.
told me, they're like, oh, this clip's going to go so viral. Haven't seen it anywhere.
Look, so
Didn't even see it.
It was on You Ain't Hard
Segue. Wait.
Really?
Yeah.
segue real quick. When you we were in the back because we thought it was real. We didn't see. Then I seen it was the same cop from Drewski. So I'm like, man, they playing. But X4 had just removed his ankle. Not removed it, but just got it off. And I'm like, the real people on parole is back here.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we looking. And I'm like, man, should I get up out of here?
Yeah, well, this is not what I'm talking about. This is the clip that Bricc filmed.
Yeah.
Show this on the screen.
Oh,
This
you
is
mean
pretty
that-
funny, but I'm talking about like the stream clip.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Hold on, look it.
I did not.
Why is it not playing? What's this?
Long story short, while
It's
we
not
waiting,
playing. Whatever.
the dude
Oh, here it
that
is.
you
Hold on.
said the baby mama.
Oh, okay, here we go.
They taking Adam to jail.
I was shoving my head out the window. You can't see it that good here, but free Adam. Do you hear the girl screaming in the background?
So there was a tussle that Adam wasn't aware of because my homeboys did not know exactly if they were faking. The dude that X4 came with. So he came in, and when they were putting you to the ground, the reason why they didn't gently put you to the ground, you didn't feel him grab you and get up under you and push you up and lower you to the ground.
I was face down on the ground.
He lowered you to the ground,
Mm.
moved you to the side. The other skinny officer picked him up, threw him to the side, squared off because had him by his collar, and the dude like, I'm about to use my gun. You better stop playing. That's when I'm like, what? Like, cause I knew it was a prank at that point. So I get up, I'm like, what, nigga? You better nigga, keep on doing your job.
Mm.
Like you should have came here strong
Wait, one of
enough
the
to keep
fake
up.
cops is
The
literally-
cops not fake. They're retired LAPD.
Were they really?
Yeah.
They told me they were actors. They have like a whole group, like a fake cop. Like if you Google like fake cops in LA, I'm pretty sure you can find it like right away.
But they
I
but they
thought
were
that
really.
they were retired officers.
it could
Maybe.
be, both could be true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he
Both could
like,
be true.
I'm about to use my gun. And when
No,
he
that's
said
weird.
that, I'm like on a dead homie. What you say, cuz? And he looked up. He's like trying to tell me to tell him it's a prank. But I'm like, nigga, now you finna keep on getting roughed up by the homie. Nigga, he had a scratch on his forehead and all that, the police officer. He was rough. I was like, you might want to take him out with you. He'll get you shot by the police if they fuck with you.
So anyway,
That's funny. as
I
hell.
just
we
play.
finished this fake arrest thing, and at that point, we're all just kind of hanging out, right? I get a text message from Bad Baby. Not a text message. I want to be completely accurate about this because my character is being called into question, which on a week like this is really hard for me to imagine. But I get an Instagram DM. It's from Bad Baby. I'm actually going to go to my DM so that I can be 100% accurate in what I'm describing right here. But Bad Baby, who, by the way, I have not been around Bad Baby in real life since the last time you guys saw me do a podcast with her in like 2018. Now, I did hit her up a couple months ago because she's been going viral for all this beefing and everything. I hit her up basically trying to get her on the podcast, and she sounded like she was open to it, but then, you know, typical Adam shit, I just like haven't really been staying on top of it. But she hits me up while we're there, and she sends me a link. This is Saturday at 9:47 p.m. She sends me a link to her new diss song about Alabama that she dropped while this was going on. While this stream was going on, she dropped another diss song about her. Bad Baby just says, "Can't believe you." I go, ha, 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 ha. She responds, "Why she won't fight me? Curious face. She said in her song she could beat my ass. So why can't she do it in real life?" I said, "I don't know. Don't blame me. LOL. She said, "Tell her, let's meet tonight and we can fight it out." She said, "If I caught outside, it would be free me," because that is a bar on her diss track. "So come on, catch me." This conversation with Bad Baby is happening in my DMs. Alabama is nearby. I say to her, "Look at this." And I show her.
Oh, now I get why.
Because I'm thinking, this is funny. You're going to find this funny. Because what? You think I just like am giving her the address and then deleted it out of my Instagram thing and I'm showing, I'm going to show you this conversation with the address removed. I'm not giving out the fucking address. Why would I do that? Okay, number one.
And this is why she shut down the stream too. You know, I mean, shut us out the stream.
Wait, seriously? They shut it down?
Go ahead. Not shut down the stream, but that's why they were like,
why they kicked us out. We'll get to that. We will get to that.
Go ahead.
Anyway, so
I'm learning new shit now.
As a hip hop podcaster, I have had every opportunity over and over and over
to drop a low,
to drop lows, set people up, whatever. People don't even ask me to do this because it's just so obviously not something that benefits me in any way or something that I want to take part in. If you're a low dropper in the rap world, this is very, very serious, like way more serious than whatever kind of shit that they're wrapped up in.
Besides you giving me Wax house address, but go ahead.
That has never happened. You're lying.
Especially once
he's going to kill you. We will get to that.
Once you get to a higher echelon of like society and stuff, like
and
I went to jail for a BB gun. Go ahead.
Alabama. This was my first time like meeting her or like seeing her in the last like 6 years. I think I met her one time at Travis's house, but not somebody that I want anything bad to happen to. And I don't have any particular like reason why I would be going out of my way to help out Bad Baby, right? Like I haven't had a podcast with her in 6 years. We don't talk. Like we recently exchanged like a couple of messages, but for the most part, we don't talk. Absolutely. Even before I went to this thing, one of the guy who invited me to it told me, "Just please don't ask about Bad Baby when you're on stream. We just don't want to talk about that stuff." I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. Absolutely, I would never do something like that, like drop the location.
But you did talk about Bad Baby on stream.
Not on stream. On the side of the stream where nobody could see it.
That's not on stream.
I showed Alabama, and then her manager or whatever says to me, like, "Yo, Adam, like, you didn't give out the address, did you?" I'm like, "No, why would I give out the fucking address?" Whatever. And so then I start like feeling like weird vibes and shit from the people that are like managing this whole thing. I go in the back, I'm talking to them, whatever, and then they make an announcement. And at this point, the walk is really, coursing through my veins, so I'm feeling extra chilled out. And but the manager chick comes over and says, "Hey guys, we're about to do this with Travis and Courtney. They're about to come back, so we want to clear the set or whatever." And I'm like so chilled out at this point that I'm just kind of like, oh, whatever.
Already was about to leave though.
It's like 11 p.m. It's like a good time for us to dip anyway. We've been there for like 2 hours or some shit. And so at that point, I'm like, okay, we'll take off, sure. And then the only reason I even thought about it is because Bricc goes, for sure that didn't happen. Like for
Yeah.
sure they're lying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, because I was talking
Yeah.
to Bama as I was walking out. She like somebody got she got the address here. Like I'm not fighting her. If I go out there, it's gonna be like she got real scared. And she was talking to me, and then I'm like, oh, we the only ones leaving. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
Makes sense.
I'm like, oh, she thinks that we dropped the load. Like in my head, I'm like, this is bullshit. That's what I'm like, for sure. That's a lie.
There's also kind of the question of like, you have multiple security guards there. Why do you even give a fuck if she has the address? It would be kind of awkward
Who
for you.
the fuck is Bad Baby? To
Yeah,
That's what I'm
like-
saying.
like-
She's
like
not gonna pull up with a switch and shoot up the fucking building, right? Like, what do
Feet
you
on land.
like? What is so worrisome about this? I don't really understand. Whatever,
she
but
probably threatened her like, I got a bag. I got gangbangers in LA that'll do shit to you. You know what I mean? She probably
that crossed my
threatened her.
mind. Yeah, she probably was like saying she's gonna pull up with somebody who's gonna do something or whatever. But either way, I did not give out the address.
No,
at all.
Clearly, and this is the thing, because at that time I'm getting hit up by
Yeah.
people. One of whom is like really close friends with Travis, is one of his security guards, hits me up and he's like, "Hey, what's up? Did your boy Adam drop low?" I was like, "Bro, he wouldn't do that. I didn't
They
even talk to
asked
you."
you that?
Yeah,
Yeah, he got
I'll
hit
show
up.
you the
The
text.
fuck?
And
Yeah.
it was all like at the same time too, because he hits me up about it, and at the same time, the guy who
We should have dropped low.
type shit.
Yeah,
Based
that'd
on
be
how this
scary
worked
ass
out, no,
little
but
bitch.
I don't want that kind of reputation. Period. But the fact that
Well,
like
afterwards,
I'm
we
pretty
shoulda-
sure Bad Baby did not pull up.
She
also,
wasn't gonna pull up.
I mean, I specifically said, I was like, bro, like this fool wants discretion for himself. He would never like ever put anyone else in jeopardy.
But
in any-
I will say that the thing that's kind of interesting about it is the fact that Bad Baby was apparently watching the stream intently enough that she knew within like 20 minutes that I was on the stream.
she might have got like a gang of messages.
Nah,
to be
she's
fair.
watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was
She's watching
Alabama's assertion, was that basically Bad Baby had been watching the entire thing. And I learned a bunch of other things that Bad Baby's been doing behind the scenes to try to get at Alabama. So there's way more than the people actually know about. Either way,
Let's spill the beans. 'Cause
I get
she
the
thinks
idea.
we dropped low.
I get the idea that the manager chick does not believe me, because the next day
She's tripping.
I messaged the dude who invited me and the manager chick, because we were already in a text thread. I messaged it again, just like reiterating, like, hey, I just want you to know that I would never send somebody that you guys are ops with or whatever the address. Like, that's not my style. I don't do shit like that. I just want to make it perfectly clear that I did not do anything like that. And for the record, there is absolutely zero, like on their end, I don't know what kind of information they think they're working with. It didn't happen. And
Yeah.
there's nothing that could tie me to it. Like, nobody's got a screenshot of me sending it. Nobody's got it. Like, the conversation that I had with Bad Baby is exactly the same conversation that if Bad Baby were to screenshot her Instagram.
They're basing
Yeah.
this off of
And-
the fact that you know her,
and
that you
that-
met her.
and that she DM'd me, and that I guess in retrospect, I shouldn't have showed it to Alabama. Okay. But like, I only showed her to be like, yo, this is funny. Look at
yeah,
it.
yeah, for sure. And she had like 3 little LA black bitches with her. Like,
Oh, she had a whole crew. She had, like, 8 black chicks.
Yeah, I think they would have whooped Bama. I mean, whooped
Yeah.
Bad Baby.
I-
And,
but
and
like,
she
guess
got an
what?
armed security right
Yeah.
there. Not to mention
but-
like
Right.
other armed security.
She just, she's not about the life that she's saying that she's putting herself in the middle of. Like, you shouldn't have fucked on her baby daddy if you didn't want the backlash. And the fact that the Courtney lookalike manager, did you peep that?
You think she's like looking like a
Like a
coordinator?
little,
Okay.
did you see it?
No, I didn't think of that.
You didn't pay attention to
No.
it. Go back and look at a picture of her. If you, but look, at the end of the day, if she can't get in between, can't understand internet tactics, even if Bad Baby was DMing them about, hey, yeah, I got the low, I'm about to pull up. She never pulled up. We are 20 years older. Some of us are even more than that, which you like 23 years older than her. We're 20 plus years
Chill.
older than Bam. So it's like, why the fuck would we put some kids? That's like me calling some ops up to squabble Zoe friends.
Right.
Well, no,
Like my daughter was watching the
Like
stream.
what? Okay. Whatever I
never
could
happen.
have, whatever
Zoe
I
was
could
watching
have
that
gained
motherfucker.
from giving out her location, it would not be worth it, even if I wanted to do that, even if I did it for the sake of content, which if I were to have done it, it for sure would have just been not because I want to see anything bad happen to her, because it would have been fucking hilarious content. But why would I want to put myself in that position where people are going to think that I'm the kind of person who drops people's locations?
And we love Travis.
Exactly. I fuck with Travis. One of the main reasons that I wanted to go there was because I haven't seen or talked to Travis since like 2018. Ever since that shit with me and MGK,
Yeah.
me and Travis haven't really talked. And I always kind of figured that like he sort of like decided he wasn't
He's
going to
on
do
this
the
side of the
interview
fence.
because of the MGK thing. I feel like the MGK thing is like water under the bridge. It's only a matter of time till me and him see each other or whatever. We
Facts.
could probably line that up.
Yeah,
But
so-
like that's the last thing I would want to do is like piss off him or put his fucking daughter in danger, you know?
Yeah, no, it makes absolutely no sense. And also,
I'm featured on MGK's new album about to drop.
that's right. Don't you think that if that baby's super intent on getting that fade, if she had the low, she would have showed up, right?
Quite possibly.
Why wouldn't she have
She
showed
would
up?
have been like, catch me outside, man.
She for sure would have pulled up. And
Even if she didn't have any intent on going in there, that makes great content.
this
That makes for great content.
that baby is fighting cancer and down to catch fades.
And
That's
vaping.
some other shit.
She's vaping with cancer and down to fight whoever. But either way, all I want to do is I just want to emphasize the point. I did not do this. And I was very offended. I've never really been accused of something like this.
Yeah,
Like
so-
random of
You
dropping the
fucking low
location.
dropper.
Being a
I
snake.
accused you of that.
And
You
and
dropping a location to the same spot that you own.
X4 was telling Alabama, because I guess they've been talking. He was telling her, like, Adam wouldn't do that. Like, why do you think Adam would do that? Like,
Yeah.
that's not something that he would do. Like, he knows how serious that is. And I think she still believed it.
Objectively, it makes zero sense.
Tell
Yeah,
them
honestly.
this is what you do. Hey, Bama, ask the bitch to send you the address that you was at. Because I doubt she even had the address, period. So if she could send you that address, then we drop the low.
This is the other thing, too. If she did have the address, I mean, as far as I can tell, it's like a streaming house in this area. And that, like,
Oh.
other people have
Yeah.
used this house for content before.
Oh.
So it's like very realistic that she could have probably got the contact through a whole host of other ways, right? So
yeah. But grown men calling that on kids, I just don't see it.
yeah, why would I do that?
Like we were there to turn your stream up and introduce you to the influencer world. Like we were one of the people that were willing to stop by.
I don't
at
think
the
we can
stream.
introduce her to the influencer world, considering she's basically a Kardashian.
No, what I'm saying is like the stream. They did not. Why else would they have one of the biggest podcasters come sit on the fucking stream?
Make some content, you know,
Yeah,
spice it up a
that's
little
what
bit.
I'm saying.
you know.
Not introducing, but like you're giving her stripes by being there, Adam. Like you like a legend in this shit. So you coming right
Gas
there.
me up.
I'm not even gassing you up. It's just like, look at it. She just started streaming. The people that she had on her mind was no jumper, Adam 22. Like, hey, see if Adam will pull up.
That was the one thing that I like got to say on camera, which I don't know if anybody really clipped it, was that she was like, didn't you go to my 14th birthday party or something? Because the truth is that I went to her brother's birthday party and Travis took a picture of me and Lena and captioned it, "She wants both of us." And then Alabama commented on it like,
W.
"Ew,
Travis.
Dad." Ew, yeah, that's what she was saying. W. Travis.
Yeah.
And, like she commented on it and said, "Ew, Dad," which I just thought was the weirdest fucking thing ever. As somebody who like grew up being, you know, a big Blink-182 fan.
That is, and it's extra weird because none of us expected Travis Barker to be the most relevant one 30 years later. We thought for sure it would have been Tom or Mark Hoppus.
Yeah,
But
I don't know what the hell they're doing.
yeah, where are those guys at?
Yeah. Either way, that's me stating my case for why I'm not a low dropper. Maybe Alabama can rebuttal me. But this is late breaking news. You guys ready for this? Look, show the screen. Bonnie Blue, known for sleeping with 1,057 men in under 24 hours, is reportedly pregnant.
Wow.
Congratulations, Bricc baby.
Yeah.
Bro, how many paternity tests is it going to take to get to the bottom of who it is?
This is a promotional stunt.
It's got
Yeah,
it. Well,
and-
but she could be pregnant. Okay, if it's her, she gotta just get an abortion
Yeah, for sure.
because it's for sure
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah,
random
yeah.
guy who works
Yeah.
at the 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Or it could be a superhuman, like, all the sperms combined forces. and-
I don't think that's how it works.
No?
Yeah, it
Fuck.
does. A baby could come out with 2 DNAs, 2 fathers.
2, but not 1,057.
No, I'm just saying.
Well-
Like, what if somebody came back to back? It's definitely 2 people's fathers. They were nothing in her back to back, bro.
There's like 37 fathers, to be fair. Like
That- It does kind of make sense, like timeline wise, because that was like maybe like a month ago or a month and a half ago.
yeah, so it'd be about 6 weeks from
What if she says she's keeping the baby?
I mean, whatever you want to do, shorty.
Yeah,
do you.
this way.
Do you, girl. Whatever you want to do.
Better hope it's not a girl.
God, yeah, you're right. It does feel like a play. Like this is kind of like the only logical thing to get more attention out of this. But you do you look at Lily. Lily is moving more in the direction of doing normal porn star shit. She's been doing all this like YouTuber content, going on all the podcasts, etc. Whereas Bonnie Blue, now you're looking at it like, oh, she's got to come up with these sort of like fake narratives in order to advance her storyline, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to her. The crying stunt that she pulled because the
Lily?
dude didn't finish.
That's the other so that's the other girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So somebody
Lily.
beat her to the 1,000?
You don't know about Lily?
I'm not I'm not a jacker like that. I just,
You're not gooning?
yeah.
You're not gooning? I'm a professional gooner.
Yo, I think I
yeah.
did spring a leak when I fucking was banging out Lily. I had like a little bit of you ever
Let me find out.
this never really happened to me before porn, but like you're banging for a little bit and then like you get so hard and you pull out and try to like take a break for a second and then instead your dick does like a weird like pre-cum like a little
spurt.
like a
Yeah.
preload.
You can feel it.
Yeah.
When your balls tense up a little bit.
Honestly, it's great because
like,
then after that, I'm able to perform way better because
Yeah,
now
yeah,
the
yeah.
tension has been lowered a lot
Yeah,
by
yeah.
like squirting out a
Yeah,
couple little
low.
droplets.
Yeah.
That is a weird
I
feeling.
do
right?
that sometimes in randoms too.
Yeah.
He's lacing tennis shoes.
Anyway, congrats to Bonnie. I'm really, really proud of you. Anyway, going
And
beyond
the
that-
father.
and the father.
And of course the father.
Yeah, Mohammed. Congrats to you.
Adam,
Shouts to Momo.
when you shooting, like you about to come and you don't want to come that fast, do you like pop out and take a break and try to make it go down? Like,
Oh yeah.
but don't you hate when it like starts leaking and it's like coming? You trying not to like, when you, you know what I'm talking about? Like you put it out, you like, all right, I'm not gonna come, and then it'll start like coming a little bit. You got to go back in there and go hard and just bust a fat load because it didn't work.
No, that doesn't happen to me.
I think you
That happens to me.
you made the decision of you're not gonna come a little too
Too late, right?
Yeah.
All right,
That's what
That
happened,
might have
yeah.
been it.
Nah, for me, it's like I'll pull out, I'll walk over to the other side, I'll be like, girls, I need a minute. And then what sucks though is that sometimes I'll stare at my dick for like 2 minutes waiting for it to go down just to chill so that I will be able to fuck again without like coming instantly. And I'll wait 2 minutes, and I'm like, oh my God, it's not.
Yeah.
Like, this is not helping. Like, it's still so goddamn hard. I can't do anything about it.
Because you're like gay, dick turns you on. So when you look at
My
your
own
dick,
dick?
you're
No.
still posting.
No.
You're like, oh my god.
He's such a narcissist. His own cock turns him on.
Really, I just like pussy so much that I just can't, like,
Yeah.
it never gets old to me. Every time,
Yeah.
even if the girl's not that hot, I'm so hyped to be in there.
What? Especially if it's some young wet.
I love it. Yeah.
That shit. You can hear when you
Go a
rub
little-
your tip on the top and they go
It go buka buka.
like, oh yeah.
You should do the Buka Buka coin.
I know, right?
You should. Yo,
Saw that in the chat earlier.
Yeah.
I'm for sure sweeping the floor.
We got Crip Cash.
Anyway, we got a lot of. Oh, okay. We got to say this. We got to do this first. Free for extras.
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot of different
Again.
information, some would say misinformation going around about exactly why he's locked up. I saw people saying that it's listed as a felony this time.
But a parole hold is a felony warrant. So
A parole hold is a felony warrant.
yeah, he ain't got no
Because
warrant.
he's on parole for a felony.
He violated his probation. We don't know how.
Parole.
What is the difference? I'm never going to figure out which one I'm supposed
The
to say.
difference is like it's a state prison number and the probation is a county thing.
Parole's
Mm.
more serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
long story short.
probation is for like people who didn't go to jail and shit or went to the county jail.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like an alternative to their, but
That's pussy shit, fool. If you're not on parole,
Yeah,
from a level 4.
you gotta be for real. No, like that. Parole is you have to go to prison to even get granted parole. You can
Okay.
get-
Well, he's been arrested and he's back in there. We don't know exactly what's going on. I've seen people aggressively debunking the idea that this was involving his girl.
Mm.
I've heard people throwing around accusations that, I mean, I guess there's no reason for us to avoid it since it's being reported all over YouTube, but allegedly 4 Extras and X4.
Oh, Wack was the first nigga to tell.
Wag was definitely the first person to tell me,
That's
but I haven't
weird.
talked about it on
And
camera yet.
online.
I wanted to keep it low key,
Yeah.
but it turns out that's not possible because Wag's going to talk about it no matter what. But it would appear that that X4 and 4 Extras have some kind of issue. We're still getting to the bottom of what that might be. I don't really have any reason to think that the 4 Extras arrest was related to this, but it would appear that there's trouble in the 40s. And in addition to that, it's being said that X4 is being summoned to the hood and that they are basically, some people are claiming that they want to put him off the hood. Now,
Well-
I don't know if this is 100% true or not, but it does appear somewhat reputable. There's people talking.
Okay.
Spody Face talked about it on.
And I heard a whole lot of emotion in that shit. I heard jealousy and emotion at the end of the day from one of the sides. Whoever started the conversation about who's getting more money, who's more viral, or who's your cousin been rapping for 3 months and you mad that he's a bigger rapper. Let's stop there. He's not a bigger rapper than X4 by a long shot. You get what I'm saying? Like,
it's tough to say. You got one song,
well,
basically
I mean,
one song.
X4
out.
X4
by
is
a long shot, he's not a better. So you can't say that he's a better rapper than X4 already.
I think X4 has more of a solid base. We don't know what song 5 is going to look like from 4 Extras. We don't know if he could keep the attention going.
But this song was released on a 5 million subscriber platform, so to get 100 and some thousand views the first day and all that, you can't tell the real numbers. That needed to come out on 4 Extras platform in order to read the real numbers for that.
That's
video.
fair. And to be fair, X4 has a lot of songs on his YouTube channel that have 1 million plus views.
Yeah, like no, X4 is one of the most respected rappers in Los Angeles by a significant
Don't-
margin,
don't-
undeniably. But also for 4 Extras to even get in the position to have his first drop be on No Jumper,
That's
you got to
cool.
give him some credit for that.
That's cool too. But then you open up DistroKid. I'm just saying your choice of words was very biased towards your cousin. You get what I'm saying? If you open up your distro right now or wherever they uploading the music and just see numbers.
If we
It's
did the
like-
monthly listener check right now, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
it's
sure
like-
X4 is coming on
yeah.
top. Yeah.
No,
So,
like yeah,
At the end of the day, if that was what all of this was about, there's no way to summon somebody to a hood for a put off. That's how you feel. That's opinionated and emotional. And then he doesn't bring hood issues to the internet, is what he said in the first place, right? He don't respect the hood issues on the internet. Why would you talk about this hood issue that's all over the internet? And from what other people are rambling, like Wack 100, the allegations that he's putting on the situation, people shouldn't really be talking about that if Wack 100 is telling 35% of the truth.
Mm.
So that's what I heard in that. I don't have a dog in a fight that's 40 business, but it sounds like jealousy from one end. You get what I'm saying? And that's what started it, because what homies compare who's more viral, who getting more money. Like, why
Yeah, it's not supposed to matter.
Why would that even if that was a conversation, how could that escalate?
And it's crazy just because they're both not at some like crazy huge level of success. They're both like well on their way, but they haven't exactly, exploded and reached
Yeah.
fucking YG status
Right.
yet.
Yeah.
But they're doing good for themselves. They should be together. That's what's going to help their movement is if they
Yeah.
stay cohesive and stuff like that. I feel like I could have played a role in this because of the fact that I think it was the same day that this alleged incident between them. There's people online saying that there were shots fired. We don't know.
We don't. That's not even what. Yeah.
We would never talk about such a thing.
Yeah.
But there's people saying that same day, 4Extras calls me.
That's cop shit.
I pick up right away. He asked me, "Who went more viral on your platform, me or X4?" I said, "Probably you." I realized right away X4 is with him, and that this is like they're having a heated conversation about this. Now, obviously, there was that viral moment with X4 where he like went silent when I asked him about the shooting on camera.
But this is just one platform he's talking about.
No, but
Right.
also,
Yeah,
but to answer
why
that
is-
But
question-
who has gone more viral on
Four
no jumper?
Extras.
4Extras
Four
is like
Extras, by a
all
lot.
kinds of shit. We've
Yeah.
done so much more content together than me and X4. So it's fair to say that he's of course gone much more.
Four
viral.
Extras is way more viral, way more like in the current algorithm, but
It's
X4 is
two
way
different lanes.
X4 is way more respected as a rapper.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
that's-
not a YouTuber, so it's like, what are we talking about? Who went more viral on a YouTube platform? X4 is not going booking interviews every 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, totally. Okay, Lupe just texted me and said that she has a message from 4Extras right here. So.
People, nigga, on Running Avenue, nigga, you know what it is off the back. On Running Avenue, nigga, I'll be back on the dead homies. The motherfucking animal will be back on Running Avenue. I'll be back up out of this bitch. On the dead homies, motherfucking I'm here. I'm gonna tear this motherfucker up and come out here and tear them buster ass niggas up. On the dead homies, I'll be back, nigga. I'm the 2700 giving heal. And bitch, when I get out there, I'm gonna give heal. Off the back, I'm gonna give heal. Bitch, I'll be back soon. On the dead homies, nigga. Running Avenue, or nothing. Neighborhood, bro. Neighborhood, nigga.
They posted that, right?
Yeah.
She just sent me that. I don't know. So okay, that's a lot of Vernon Avenue. He sends his love and the video. Okay.
Shouts to 4Extras. Free that guy. Come home.
Free all the Crips. God damn.
Please.
You gotta stop going to jail, gang.
For real, right?
It's like everybody gonna give you a welcome home sack of money again too.
He
'Cause
needs to be
he's
posted
mad
up
at-
in the
he's
valley
mad
or
at
something,
Lush.
bro.
That's what I'm saying. He mad at Lush right now for not giving him a welcome home.
He got more
sack.
money than me. What the fuck?
It's like shit. If I was him, I'd have like an ounce of heroin in my ass and an ounce of crystal in my ass every day. If I'm finna go kick it in the hood and I know that they're taking me to jail for kicking it with the Crips and my PO is on my ass and I'm still gonna do it, I'd be the richest nigga in the world.
Huh.
You just
I
want to
keep-
put stuff in your butt.
Nah,
Clearly.
what you go in there, a $800 ounce of heroin on the streets is worth 30,000 in that motherfucker.
3 knuckles deep.
Yeah. Anything to fill your
I
booty
be
up.
trapping it out.
Hey, I respect it. But I there's a lot of speculation going on online about exactly what's taking place between these two. It seems like bad. We shouldn't discuss it.
Well, do you feel like it kind of like it's kind of like a weird place
No,
for
we
any of
should.
us to be in because these are both good friends of yours, right? So it's like,
I mean, yeah.
you know what I mean?
Previously, I was talking to 4Extras a lot more. I hate the idea that I'm going to have to choose sides in this.
No, you're not.
Good. That would be
No,
great.
you're not. Because this the whole thing, bro. Somebody got to sit them down and talk to them. And it's probably too far for talking, but it's like two stars can coexist in the area. Like, why does it matter who's more viral when y'all both shining the light on y'all hood?
I also want to point out, I know the X4, just to be objective, X4 did purchase the LLC for Off the Back.
Yeah.
But just because you purchase an LLC doesn't mean that people can't say that.
Which he responded to on his story because everybody was saying that. He said LLC first, then I can get the copyright.
you get it trademarked afterwards, correct? But that's like a whole
And
process.
So, and also to speak, if you was gonna choose sides and you gonna choose for an extra side, which I'm not telling you not to choose sides, you've already drew a line in the sand lightweight if it's that serious, because for the past couple of days you've been dealing with
X4. Yeah, I mean, I'm not picking sides with either
no,
of
but
them.
what I'm saying is
Yeah.
when emotions get involved, it's like You know, it's like if you got to pick sides, that means you can't kick it with one of them.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I
Yeah.
fuck with both. of them.
Yeah, you got to fuck with both of them. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
All
for
right.
sure.
Yeah.
I do too. So that's why I'm like, I'm gonna stay in the middle. I just hate the fact that because I went through this and Nipsey and everybody, like, bro, let's not go through this. Like, people can all be the top niggas in their hood, bro. There shouldn't be no fighting over that.
Now
We supposed to grow together. You supposed to try to run up $1 million. He supposed to run up $1 million. I'm supposed to put $2 million together, nigga, and show out.
But and just to give clarity, like for all the people that might not be super hip to this, that aren't like, because other platforms have already reported on this, it's safe to say, and they put this on their Instagram stories. This fool X4 posted a response to something that X4 or 4 Extras had posted with his face whacked out, which basically means if you've been locked up before, that basically means like you're no good anymore, whether it's because you're a snitch or this or that. X4 responded saying, hey, like as soon as he posted me whacked out, which like I ain't no motherfucking snitch, it's all bad after this, so like the gloves are off, and that's why he wound up posting an edit of a pic with him and 4 Extras lady in it or whatever, and that's kind of what perpetuated shit to where it's at right now.
And people calling in saying that he's all bad. It's like you got to produce the paperwork before you say that this dude is all bad. All bad in what sense? Because if anything, however it's going, if somebody's standing up for themselves and not going for no type of extortion or bullying, you can't say that he's all bad.
So X4
This is just an overlook. I'm not trying to get in their politics.
He's got certain people summoning him for the put off. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that that's not happening, that he's not showing up, he's not doing this, that he's going to take the position of, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. I ain't going to show up and get my ass beat. So where does that go from here? He's still going to say he's from the hood, right?
Who's summoning him for a put off?
Spody Face, right?
Hey, well, he's in prison in Arizona.
Wait, he is?
Yeah.
Oh,
And I don't know I don't know the internals like that, but I don't know, are they from the same clique? Are they from
What
the same?
I'm saying is, you can summon him for a put off, I guess. I mean, he got pulled, so shit. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, is this a put offable offense? I think they from two sides of the hood.
That's what I was
Dark
saying.
in the park. You know what I mean? It's
That's
a
what I was
whole
saying.
lot that come in. I don't want to get, like I said, I don't want to go knee deep into their politics, but at the end of the day, now if it's some underlying conditions that we don't know about and it's DPable offenses that transpired in the last couple of weeks, then hey, but from the convo that we had, that we heard with Rich Trapper and Spody Face, he said that every time that he in the hood, X4 don't come to the hood. So if he been all bad, why, you know what I mean? Money shouldn't be able to keep you away from being put off for being all bad. That's all I'm saying. And I'm going to get out of there because I keep on going deeper into their politics. So
Well, it's like, look,
shout out
4
my
Extra.
40s. Oh, we don't want to do jealousy in the neighborhoods, bro. Let's get it together.
Glove love.
Glove love.
I glove you niggas, old fool.
This full 4 Extras got mad when I said that the 40s was a popular hood to be from in rap, but it's like,
You started this.
right, but the whole,
You know he coming home.
yeah, I'm not listen, big face.
Don't go back on your words. this
Listen,
time.
what I was
Go
about
ahead.
to say.
Don't start acting like he's about to do 20 years.
Yeah.
No, not like if this fool, like the reason why I said that is like, look, there's a lot of motion for this section. Y'all should all be pushing the same line. Ideally, it sucks. It's from an outsider. It sucks to see that there's any friction between the same camp when all of y'all supposed to be pushing the same line.
They
because
need each other. They don't know it yet, but like
That's my point.
Them together, they have a movement. We're
Straight
probably
up.
we're gonna look at that music video that they did with me as if this never gets fixed. We're gonna look back at that music video as
Like,
the
that's
last
the
time
last-
What
yeah.
could have
that they
been?
were united. You know,
What could have been?
You always support a gang history, Adam.
Isn't that the truth?
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, white boy from New Hampshire.
Colors.
Thank you, Bricc.
The gang intervention leader. I don't think it's intervention. I think you promote.
I'm not intervening. I'm just observing.
Your name is we call people like you big PTV.
What's that?
Promote the violence.
Oh no. You got me all fucked up.
I PTV. Anybody, I ain't gonna lie to you, cuz nigga, they knocked down Martin Luther King over that peaceful ass shit. They knocking down niggas that's preaching peace, bro. Everybody that want to get in the way and say that they get knocked down. Promote the violence and nigga, hopefully you kill it for the right.
No, that's crazy because Drake did a whole peace concert and got arrested like 2 days
that's
later.
out the way,
Yeah.
Peace.
Interesting.
No, that is interesting. Which, by the way, we just did an amazing Boss Top interview that has like 200,000 views in 24 hours.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Everybody tune in. That was a great one.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
Shout out my brother. I'm all your ass, bow leg ass nigga. You didn't even cough.
Who?
Top.
Oh, you guys tight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I also wanted to say I got a phone call this morning informing me that you are going to die.
Oh yeah.
The phone call was from WAC 100, letting me know Bricc baby is gonna die.
Somebody's gonna die tonight.
Because, for the record, there's a clip of 607 Unk, aka Zesty Unk, and he says, in between Big Homie CC talking, he says that WAC 100 has a restraining order out on Bricc Baby. Now, is that true?
Man, it's truer than true.
Oh, okay. Now you're definitely gonna die. You're supposed to deny it. You're supposed to say, no, that is not true. Because this is 607 Unk, aka Zesty Unk. All he does is troll and just make shit up. I don't know why.
Unk the punk. I mean, not the
Unk
punk.
the punk. I do like that. I don't know why Wack was so upset about this that he felt the need to tell me that you were going to die on the phone. He must really feel like his phone's not tapped.
No, listen. This is what you don't understand. He was on the phone with 607 trying to press him like, boy, you know you talking about. He said, I put Bricc on 3-way right now. He said, I got the paperwork. He said, I'm gonna put the paperwork out of the restraining order.
What the fuck?
You know 607 will not stop trolling. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you got a baby protection order.
What's that?
I got to leave the premises.
You're not allowed to be within a certain radius of this guy, or else it's
Wait, is that true?
Nah, I'm just playing.
Oh, okay.
Keep it going. Like
you almost got me.
5 minutes, gang.
Yeah.
You almost got me.
Damn.
Yeah, nah, because I don't want Adam to have to listen to this nigga tell a million. Ain't nobody died on your watch. Boy, you went to jail for shooting a BB gun, my nigga. Ain't nobody died on your watch. Ain't nobody gonna die on your watch. You seen the shits that go on. You seen Big Homie CC. It was supposed to be up. You had that dumbass drawstring backpack on. What the fuck was that anyway? And then, nigga, 6 Crip. Like, bro, you didn't do nothing to that nigga. Y'all surrounded the nigga. I thought it was on site with niggas wherever, whenever, and all that. You gonna get somewhere and talk it out and try to huff and puff. Oh, I'll let you live. He said he let Big Homie CC nigga live.
Let?
Yeah, like, bro, what are you talking about? Y'all was sitting right there, nigga, poop giggling and big toe wiggling. Nigga, I ain't see no type of pressure when you was talking to Cuz. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, how I'ma die because somebody else is trolling you?
That's what I'm saying.
But
you don't control 607 Unk. He's not your ventriloquist dummy.
Yeah,
you may have had your hand up his ass like a ventriloquist dummy, but that doesn't mean that you're literally controlling the words that come out of his mouth. The human body doesn't work that way. You can put your hand up somebody's ass and you still can't control what they're saying, even as you play with their sphincter and all the other types of stuff in there.
Yeah,
there's a special spot you can touch.
No fisting. That is, I have had a no fisting policy for my entire life.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So
Never did it.
yeah, at the end of the day, man, you just keep making idle threats all you want to, brother. You know what I'm saying? When you ready to go ahead and die, let's die, nigga. Let's do it, nigga. I'm ready when you is, nigga.
Do you in any way
6'7".
feel like?
Let's shoot it up, bitch.
But does this make you feel like maybe you've created strange bedfellows? Because
Nah,
you do have somebody
I
like
like it.
607 Unk, aka Unk the Punk, aka Zesty Unk, who's going around
I like
spreading misinformation about you.
it. Doesn't matter. I like it.
It's not that serious.
Yeah, it's my brother.
But can you understand why
He be
Wack
out
is pissed
here.
off about it?
Huh?
Because now he said that Wack has a restraining order on you, right?
I know.
So that's more of an insult to Whack.
Yeah, because that makes him sound like a bitch.
Yeah, I mean, he is a bitch.
Mm.
I don't believe that's true though. For the record,
That's cool.
Like,
Yeah, I've seen niggas run and all that. So like, anyway, what I've seen and you've seen is two different Whacks. So it's like he's tough. Fuck it. They done jumped him, knocked him out, and all that. Ain't nobody hurt.
so do we have a restraining order against you?
I mean, yeah, fuck it.
You're just gonna roll with it. You don't want to give an inch on this one.
Yeah, I'm not giving because you just said I'ma die. So roll with your play. Kill me, nigga.
Uh-huh.
6'7".
Okay, I will say
Stand on it.
I listened to the analysis of Big Homie CC and Wax run-in. I sat here and I had the conversation with Wack, and I felt like I understood what Wack was saying, which is basically like he chose to be an adult and not take off on Big Homie CC.
He talk too much to be an adult when he see his eyes, bro. You do too much to do that grown man shit. Once you finally see the nigga that you, when I be you go to bed. You be blood. Why you didn't put blood to bed? Oh,
but neither of them had the I'm a swing on you energy. They
don't
both
matter when you
were
the
just talking.
aggressor. You see how loose nigga the Jay Reed nigga didn't have no aggression. Nigga, when it's time to go, it's time to go.
I thought he said on gangsters.
Yeah, shout out whatever he said. Nigga, shout out to Loose Cannon's energy, nigga, just the wrong place. If it's time to go, it's time to go. Pop that nigga in the mouth.
But why did they? So like, what did they say was the reason why it got turned up?
It did. It got turned down. They saw each other and they didn't do shit. But they argued. They like had a whole conversation. They posted videos of each other, but there was no action.
But what it sounded like from what I heard implied that you were saying that Wack kind of ranked it to bro. Is that what you were saying? Or
Nah, he wasn't pressing back. He definitely cop please.
Who? CC?
CC, yeah.
So
definitely-
Yeah.
Neither
So
of them
Wack
was
marked
acting
him
super
out.
gangster.
I could.
So Wack marked him
definitely-
out.
No.
But if the other dude was copping, please.
He was like, man, y'all got all the power on the internet. You know, the YouTube talk when you see, like, why would I beef with you? Why would I say it?
Oh,
that type
yeah.
shit. Like,
Okay.
you know.
But okay, when I was listening to Wack tell that story, I didn't take it as him being full of shit. When you read the comments on that episode, it's about a 90% in favor of Big Homie CC perspective. Like, seemed like every person who left a comment, or like the vast majority of comments, were not going for Wack's version of the story. I personally felt like he did a decent job explaining it. He made it make sense to me. The comments, brutal. They're not going.
Because so was the comments basically saying that they were?
I was all the comments.
Yeah, you and your 50 bots.
Yeah.
You borrowed Kendrick's bots.
Yeah.
Nice.
Everybody
They bought like us. So
Eh,
you basically the bots were
Wax
saying,
blunt, please hit it.
let's go.
Oh, yeah. Let me hit that too. I'm going to get over high.
So-
By the way, 4Extra and Orlando Brown almost fight during an insanely intense podcast. One of the best podcasts I might have ever done in my entire life. I just want to throw that out there. But
I quit, Adam.
I'm sorry. Yo, by the way, why does this look so weird, right?
I wish people would have seen the meth that me and Orlando Brown did in real life.
Why does this look so weird? Yeah, you sold him meth. I wish I knew that.
Yeah.
But okay, let's just take a quick look. This has almost 200,000 views, which let me know that people are really invested in this storyline. Top comment: the cold part is Wack be sober when he lying. Wack is hella full of shit. Wack throw the punch, and Big Homie CC putting Wack 100 on his pockets for the day. Wack lying like a motherfucker. On Clubhouse, Wack said he was going to knock CC out when he sees him for talking about Busta Rhymes. As soon as he sees him, he's all shark smiles, showing all 620 teeth.
Don't fight on
Exactly.
behalf of Busta Rhymes, though.
Exactly.
Like, let me just put that out there.
Well, you
merged it.
You think
put
he's
it on
a zest
Pyro.
monster?
No, but Busta Rhymes.
Wack is a zest monster.
That's potentially a separate from what is being discussed.
Nobody
Wack-
got ass like that at 50. and
No,
ain't zest
Wack is
monster.
a
Yeah.
heterosexual man.
I know, but he's still a zest monster.
Listen, I've tried to get Wack to let me fuck. It's not happening.
You
But,
wanna let you hit?
No.
but what I'm saying, anybody that modeled an ass that big at that age,
Model. He doesn't just have it, he
yeah,
models
he
it.
models it.
I'm a model, you know what I mean?
Yo, why do I have to shit right now so bad?
We got you.
I might honestly have to just let you guys do a topic and just go let
We'll
one
be
off real
alright.
quick.
That's really gonna make you have to shit that tobacco leaf. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Also, shout out to my boo for getting me the Ice Spice Chia Pet.
You should go fertilize it real quick.
Where you're just gonna have to wait. Like you're telling me these seeds are gonna grow something on this plaster or whatever it is?
They totally are.
I believe it. I've been seeing these things on TV for like 30 years.
Yeah.
But the idea that we just wait and the Ice Spice is gonna grow hair. Like I wonder if it's gonna fuck it up that it's in this like tobacco / weed room that we're in all the time.
I think it'll be all right, but it's,
No, it's gonna have the vibes.
It's good. It's gonna help out the vibes.
Yeah.
I think I like that it's got the chain on it.
They should have put her.
if it wasn't that, it wouldn't look like
They
that.
should have
Right.
put her skinny ass right there and put the seeds around it, and then it just grows back into an Ice Spice.
Oh, that's
that would have been.
That is
hard.
fun.
that is $1 million idea.
You know the scene of her where she's like very uninterestingly twerking?
Yeah.
We should build the rest of it to like capture that.
Yeah.
Like have somebody come in. And, I'm gonna go to Color Me Mime and see what they got.
We need the 2024
Color Me
Ice Spice
That's the
Rolling
only
Loud
job I
performance.
ever had in my life.
Shut the fuck up.
You had a job there?
Color Me Mine.
I'm gonna go squeeze one out. I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to the people at home. I hate having to do this, but
Lush.
I got a rumbling in my tummy.
Know what I'm saying? You gonna go with him?
Hell no.
Oh,
I can wipe myself.
I mean, he likes to wipe your ass on camera.
I thought that was your job, bro. Nah.
Nah, bro. I'm the taker. I'm the undertaker.
I'm the booty scraper. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, so, but shout out to 4 extras in there, man. Get that together for me, man. Get that together, please. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I would like to see that being resolved in a way that's like advantageous to all people from that area that deserve spotlight and success.
famous. Speaking of essay,
Oh,
or
we
no,
gonna do this?
let's. Hey,
We should wait for that one.
Yeah. So, Whack 100 calls out Jim Jones, bro. You get what I'm saying? Did we already do this?
I felt like we did this on last Thursday, but
I mean,
I feel like it got kind of overlooked.
yeah, we stay on Whack 100. Whack 100's calling out Jim Jones because he's accepted in places that he's not in Los Angeles, California. That's what the topic says, Whack.
Wait, what do it say? It don't say that way.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, say that. It say that. No, don't say that.
Nah, but look, so click on that. So recently, Whack 100 and Jim Jones, the capo, aka Jomo the Homo. I mean,
Dipset?
Dipset, you know what I'm saying? But nah, they have reignited their beef. If you don't know, around the 6ix9ine snitch era and the like post 6ix9ine snitch era, I think him and Jim Jones had a heated debate, maybe on Clubhouse or back and forth. I don't know what platform it was on. You can look it up on YouTube.
They for sure did.
So they have reignited their beef. I don't know where it had stemmed from. It might have been when Cam and Jimmy start falling back out with each other and validation and all that starts coming into play. You know, Whack can't hold water. So,
And it could be like, I don't know if it's like a blood power struggle thing, like because like
yeah.
Jim Jones trying to assert, yo,
Can you see more? Of
I'm
that?
super good in the
That
land.
camera is like,
I don't need this.
you got to go up some more.
So Wax said,
Okay.
listen, scary ass cooperating clown. I let you out, but since you want to speak as if you call me out, Bring your ass back and we gonna play the game all the way out. The dead end street is wide open. You're a rapper. You're not a gangster. Ain't never been one. You scared of the ending results. Stay in your lane before you find yourself in a situation.
A federal situation.
Why you say that?
Before he tell on you, you better stay in your lane. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Before he dropped the die. Because what situation is he gonna find himself in? He just was in Bompton with the Pyrus. That's your car.
Is it possible that he was there and just because like he didn't
was
get
there at Gonzalez Park
No,
and
we
Wack
know-
ain't been to Gonzalez Park in a month of Sundays.
Are you sure of that? That's like
What you
that's a
mean?
reputed fact. I'm asking. I don't like.
Wacko, that's Wacko hood. Wacko and Wack that's a no-go.
So he's okay.
And I mean, he from Pyro, he could go up there and get his issue. I doubt that they'll knock him off. He don't even want
I just know that
that awaits him.
I just know because you don't like Wack that you were potentially gonna
No,
frame
I'm
this
stating
topic a certain way. No, that's why I'm
stating
asking.
facts.
I don't know where the line ends between the.
Yeah, I know you don't want to speak bad on Wack, but at the end of the day, Jim Jones was in Gonzalez Park with the Pyros, bro. This is a place that Wack can't go. Wack's mad because he's showing that he can move around the city, and I guess he like, you can't come outside, whatever the case is. You get what I'm saying?
But to be fair, can anybody low key get a few dudes from any section to co-sign them for a 15-minute video?
The same people. Did you hear what Wacko was saying in the video?
No, I did.
Okay, the same people that been messing with him for years.
Yeah.
This ain't come co-sign. Then Wacko don't get in the middle of that. When have you ever seen him pull the internet stuff?
Wait, was Wacko in the Certified Gangsters video? Yeah, Wacko was in the
that's
original
his lowrider. Yeah, that's the same lowrider, and they have
Yeah.
the same lowrider in this video.
But I think is it a 6 deuce? I forget.
Yeah,
But yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm not taking Jimmy's side, but it's just like, what situation, bro? You just be huffing and puffing, bro. If that's the case, you knew he was there. You knew he was in town. Why niggas didn't corner him in? I don't think that you can make it from Vegas that fast.
But that's kind of my question, though. That I like. Is it possible for somebody to just get in a quick video before a general of Wax status is alerted? Just like because motherfuckers got shit going on. You might
All
not
right,
get
so
that
name
call.
the last shoot that he didn't pull up on. What stunt had? Man, come on, bro. You just
No, I'm asking a legit question. I would ask-
General of Wax status.
Okay, I would say the same thing about you because I'm
But
coming
what
from
I'm
outside.
saying
Like,
is,
I don't
bro-
know the intricacies. All I know is what it looked like,
Listen, bro.
and that's what it looked like.
Listen,
you know,
bro.
like
Yeah. From what though? Like all the flunkies? He like he's the leader of the flunkies.
well, So what I assume you're saying from that is like all the online people, really, like all the clubhouse sector essentially is.
Even 600 loose cannon for the flunkies.
Well, again, like I'm not as tied in as you are to make those assertions.
I'm not
to that
asking
degree.
you to agree. I'm just saying you keep on debating it.
No, I'm just, bro. I'm trying to get somewhere with this shit. I'm trying to get somewhere.
All right. So what I'm telling you is that Wack pulled up. I mean, Wack said something that Jim Jones was over there, and you still talking, and that's what Wack do. Talk. He making good content. That's what he doing it for everybody to talk.
I'm trying to see if there's a way.
He said that
justify.
I'm gonna die, nigga. How?
Yeah, that's not cool
nigga.
either. Objectively, that's not cool.
Like, nigga, when? What we doing it?
I don't get why it has to like go to that so quickly.
Man, it
like
ain't
this.
going to that.
No,
he
but
just
even
be talking.
But even verbally, like why did?
Because he just see like a Charleston White ass nigga. He just be saying shit.
I don't know. I feel like objectively, Wack is more respected on a street level than.
Listen, I just was live streaming in Vegas by myself, gambling. They got all the casinos that they be at and know about. Man, nigga ain't pulling. Man, come on, man. Niggas pulling stunts. They not pulling up.
Well, I mean, with that being said, I don't. This has been a longer shit than expected. We're gonna run the next damn topic, man. Because hey, it is what it is. You feel? I hope y'all fools figure that shit the fuck out. I'm 43 years old. You feel me? Like there you go.
Yeah, I just flamed the fuck out of whack.
Ooh, I'm 10 pounds lighter, boys.
Perfect
I'm
time.
gonna tell you, best feeling.
How's your gut health since like the
What?
You feel like
The meme coin?
The colon.
I mean, yeah, it's like since your colon issues that.
Honestly,
As a friend,
yeah,
we're asking you.
and I saw some people talking about that and saying that you guys, and I think that was the 4 extra guest host day, so it makes even more sense. But I felt that there was some chatter that you guys were kind of insensitive because I started talking about having serious issues with my colon. You guys don't give a fuck. And yes, I did wash my hands. They're wet right now.
Well, guess what? I think over the course of the last 3 episodes that we asked you about it, we've disproven that theory.
Did you ask me the other one? Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. So motherfuckers do care about your booty hole health. You feel me? Like
I'm OTF. I'm screaming that shit to my booty hole raw.
You feel me?
A lot of death. Now I know I do
Duty
low
low
and
and
going
going
bald.
bald.
That was a good bar.
Blood.
Anyway, I have to get a colonoscopy in like 3 weeks, and I'm already stressed thinking about it because I have to not eat for 24 hours, which was my least favorite thing on earth.
Are you awake for the actual like procedure?
They get you all drugged up.
So you're awake, but you're not really there.
You're there, but honestly, I barely fucking remember this guy putting his fingers in my butt that one time.
Yeah.
But they got a whole little camera in there. They're feeling around a little bit. They got a camera. They're showing you like what they see inside of your ass.
Dude, just do what you're doing. I don't even know what it is anyway. Why the
Yeah,
fuck,
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not a goddamn doctor. You tell me about the inside of my ass.
I don't want to see that shit.
Maybe I should prepare by watching a bunch of colonoscopy videos from other people, so maybe I can become more knowledgeable about the inside of an asshole than him by the time I get in there.
It's better than
Now
idea,
who's
right?
the doctor?
There you go. You're prescribing.
You're the doctor only in name.
And this is my ass.
Take that, Dre.
Who just turned 60.
That's insane.
That is wild, bro. Because media personality wise, when I was at Wireless Fest in 2019, I saw Tim Westwood walking around. I think he was 63 or something at the time.
Okay.
That was definitely a weird moment of like it's like seeing like a ghost or like a person who they're just like not supposed to still exist. Like, how the fuck are you backstage at a hip hop festival at 63 doing content? Now, granted, he got taken out the game.
Yeah, he did
In other ways,
but also you're not gonna be like catch those people when they're that age. Like when we see them and they're hella older, or when they see us and we're hella older, we're not the memory that people have, or they're not the memory that we have of them. So it, like,
because even as us being like relative hip hop elder statesmen, we don't know anything about the beginning of his career.
right.
We're whatever he was doing, he had 20 years before we even knew who he was, before we were even conscious
Facts.
to be doing his thing. And that's kind of crazy. It's like, for me, like, I've already accepted though, like nobody gives a fuck about my fucking BMX life. You know?
Yeah, well, Tim Westwood's older than hip hop. To keep it a sec, like he's literally like
That's insane, but that's definitely true.
yeah. So he literally predates the genre, the culture, or whatever.
Yeah, if you can have a conversation about how hip hop began, then you're officially like, you know, it's good, but it's also going to make it hard for people to relate to you in a way. You're going to have to like consciously go out of your way to not talk about that shit. Like, you just don't want to become Abe Simpson.
Well, yeah, as long as I think as long as like we, because that's us at a certain point, aren't like doing that and aren't trying to be like, oh, it's supposed to be like this, like, and are open-minded to the youth. That's like the most important thing, because in its essence, the people that started hip hop, whenever the fuck they started it, in 1973, 74, whatever people want to debate on, they were kids. They were teenagers when they did that shit. It wasn't old ass men that spawned the culture.
I feel like podcasting will probably always have a place in my life, because why would I ever stop, you know, even if it's like dramatically less profitable, or even if it doesn't make any sense as a business or whatever. I think I'm going to podcast probably forever or close to forever. But it's like, if I'm still doing what I'm doing right now when I'm 50, it feels like that could be a problem. Like, probably I should probably at the very least have other things going on that take the forefront, because I just don't, at 50 to be like a top hip hop podcaster seems unlikely. Seems like you're probably an also ran at that point.
Well, guess what? To be your age already,
Yeah,
is,
I know.
It's
I know,
low key
I know,
already.
I know.
You know what I mean? So,
But also 40 is kind of, I'm 41, but 40 is kind of like most of the people who are really like top performers in hip hop are like 40. Somebody like Charlemagne, I think, is 45. I think Joe Budden is 43. Academics is like the young kid, and he's like
39.
35. No,
Oh, he's
not
that young?
Academics age
Yeah, he's probably
33.
Oh, wow.
So he's
super
like
young.
a young kid,
Yeah,
like all
yeah.
things compared, you know, because like nobody's like really good at podcasting, I don't think, when you're like 25.
Yeah. No, yeah.
It's possible, and it'll probably happen more now that we've like
How old
living
is
in
the
this
James
content
Hill?
age, huh?
How old is James Hill? He probably 30 plus,
This is
right?
James Hill.
The dude that you did in Atlanta. He's pretty decent. I've been following his page.
Oh, I don't even know. I forget. That's not like his name, is it?
Yeah, Hill.
James?
James Hill
Uh-uh.
or something.
It's something else Hill.
Yeah.
J Hill.
J Hill.
That's it.
All right.
Okay. I don't know. No, but I mean, there's a lot of people who are young doing podcasting now, but it's just like, it seems hard to be really good until you're in your 30s.
Well, it's not something that you could potentially not get better at as you get older, because the older you get, the more life experience you have, the more like topics you can draw from. You know what I mean?
Yeah, see, I don't think people actually get what podcasting's about. I think that they think people want to see them just get turned and drunk on camera and just talk about shit that.
Is that what they think? That
Like a lot of podcasts that I watch, like that are up and coming, like with low subscribers, it's like the homies right there, and they talking about like events from high school and shit like that. Like, you get what I'm
But that's
saying?
old head podcasting, and they're just telling random ass
Yeah,
stories, and it's like,
yeah.
remember
Yeah.
when Jerry did that shit? Yo, hey,
Yeah.
hey, Jerry,
Yeah.
crazy. Hey,
Yeah.
shouts to Jerry.
Yeah, my nigga Jerry. Yeah.
Fuck Jerry, bro.
Yeah.
Don't give a fuck about Jerry. I'm gonna tell you right now.
but all right, I will say, I feel like, okay, the era of podcasting where like people loved me, AD, and House Phone. I don't remember talking about a lot of topics. Like, we were fucking like really just kind of shooting the shit. And it kind of worked, but I kind of also feel like that's not where podcasting is at right now. I don't know anybody who's not just doing topics. Somebody like Joe Rogan is talking about fucking whatever. He feels like he's in a very different space. But in hip hop, everybody's either doing interviews or talking about current events.
When there's certain things that hit like a level of greatness and it's unintentional and it's not planned out and it's just natural and it's homies just shooting the shit, and for whatever reason it resonates with the people, you like, there's no really way to define why, or like it just worked.
But nobody does that. That's my thing. It's like, we were doing that at the time, but I feel like a lot of people were kind of doing that at the time. When I went back and watched the first episode of the Joe Budden podcast, they're talking about nothing.
Yeah.
They're talking about what happened in the club the night
So
before.
did you guys not have like predetermined topics when it was UAD and phone?
It was very limited in terms of like what we had written down going in.
But like, I feel like you and House Phone and Cam Girl for show had like topics and shit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. I feel like I don't remember doing a lot of that with them though.
Or redacted.
Maybe,
But
yeah.
but that was like, because like to me, like that was those two, as far as No Jumper as a podcast, that's like the classic era right there. You know what I mean? Between those times, as far as like as an overall like snapshot of the culture.
That's
and
crazy. There's
podcasts.
basically 3 eras, and this is like the 3rd era.
Yeah, this is like the 4th era, really, because like the 3rd era is kind of the whole No Jumper
Switching up all over the place.
Yeah, that's like
I
the
don't count that. That was an experimental phase.
Fuck that, it counts.
Yeah, but it's not like an era.
It might not have been as impactful.
It was like a intermission.
But exactly.
What,
because
the
that
DW era?
Just the yeah.
Well,
Well,
that's the-
that was with YouTube.
Technically, you
that
say
was part
that's-
of this era.
Yeah, it's more part of this era because
Okay.
that's more like the era that I was, and then like everybody leaving, like the whole departure from No Jumper.
Because even like the AD House Phone No Jumper Show era includes the era that you and T-Rail were on and
Okay,
everything.
yeah,
You know, that's
fair
all
enough,
part of
man.
that era.
If that's okay, if we're consolidating that as one thing, then yes, like I can completely.
So
agree.
you got bitched out by T-Rail? What happened? He called you or something?
He marked you out.
When?
We saw a clip where he said that.
Nigga, mark me out. When? Nigga, come on, bro. A nigga with one arm. Man. What? Can we play the clip? Or at least listen to it?
Okay, all right. To be fair, someone sent me this earlier, and I gotta I didn't 100% understand it to be him saying that about you, but the person who sent it to me claimed that's what it was, and I'm not 100% sure. But this is okay.
I'm FMW just off default.
Oh, this is so long. Oh my god, this is so long.
Push a nigga, you know what I'm saying, the wrong way. Like, hold on.
For sure,
dog.
it's gonna make you do that.
Like, look what niggas is saying. So if your family is saying that, y'all looking at like, hold on, why niggas is talking about niggas like that? So I'm like, okay, so somewhere along those lines, a nigga said some crazy shit. And if that little shit hurt your feelings, then it's like,
It's
damn.
not even necessarily crazy or hurt feelings. I'm saying, like, y'all do it. It's already documented for what could go wrong exactly. How y'all didn't even approach this situation. Y'all make it like a nigga been over here outside.
Truth in the details, this is way too long. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I don't get what's going on.
Right?
Sorry.
And that's not the case.
It's
It's
so hard.
never happened.
You should be able to drop in the podcast clip and understand what they're talking about
It's
right
very
away. This
difficult
is-
to discern what's going
That's
on
not-
here. No
Yeah.
cap, but,
Like, y'all get that? Y'all stance? How y'all
Keem
put
Keem
it?
just spinning a
Okay,
web.
That's every week. Yeah, that's why I shut up. That's what I'm saying. That's why y'all don't listen to Rios.
Okay, this I think it's coming here.
Let's get
Rios,
on
you
that.
trying to talk about that real
Here's
shit?
the point,
Nah,
man.
that's fucked up.
Here's the point, man.
Rios know
Listen,
he know you was picking
listen,
your drawers
man,
and shit, right?
this is real life.
told me.
This is real life, and there is niggas who come on here and cut on for the cameras. Drama will come, drama will go. But, you know, I think people get confused when y'all try to really... and niggas gonna act like they not really personally taking a stand sometimes. Yes, you are. You are. Yeah.
God
It's
answer
personal, man.
prayers.
Solid
It's
point.
really- and that's really personal. See, that's not a joke. That's the
So
thing.
why
niggas
was he
don't
over
understand.
there after the shirts was made?
That's
They're talking about you right now.
No, y'all gotta ask because y'all own me like we talking about character.
We don't be on the same...
AD
That,
gave me the
listen,
number.
okay,
we
so
don't be
talk
on the
about
same
it.
shit he be on.
So
AD
he's
gave
the same
me
as
the number.
Mac.
AD gave me the
That's
number.
the same as Mac. AD gave the number.
We
So-
really be on...
so look
we
about that.
really be on some, like, we don't need everybody to fight our battle shit.
AD gave the number.
We don't need niggas to fight our battle shit.
Exactly.
So
So
why
that's
we
what
bringing
Mac
that up?
said. So it's nothing.
He
That's
brought
what,
it up.
Once
I don't need
again,
niggas to fight my battles.
God answer prayers. I'm just letting y'all know that.
Like that shit, when niggas see it, it don't matter
This
if
is
it's at a
super long.
goddamn tuxedo event, sexy red concert, we gonna press you, cuz. That's
It
some
don't
real
matter.
shit.
He had him on after the church was made.
Okay, well, that's him.
I press bro
Yeah,
just
it
like
can't
y'all
just be
press.
him. Good.
I press bro just
Manny
like
should-
y'all
Manny
press.
should been pressing him.
Oh
Manny should
boy,
been
at
at
the
him about
Sexy
that.
Red concert. That's
Manny
how I
should
press
been at him
bro.
like that. Manny should have been at him about
We
that.
press.
I press bro just like y'all press
Back
bro at the
Who?
yeah, I pressed that nigga too yesterday. Streaming nigga. Anthony.
So you got pressed.
I pressed, bro. So I'm bro.
Are you Anthony?
I think the way it's being explained to me is that that's T-Rail claiming that he pressed you.
Oh no, he ain't pressed me. He ain't pressed me. It definitely not how they did nothing. That no, what?
Did
Like,
you
come
see
on,
him?
gang.
Did-
I ain't seen him since the back on Fig Stream.
so how could he press you if he ain't seen you?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What is he talking about?
Wait a minute. I think
I think they just try to form a narrative that is Bricc. Because he ain't never did no gangster shit around me, nigga.
Yeah.
But he said to watch this clip, and then he said fast forward to the 3-minute mark, but it's not 3 minutes long.
Yeah, come on.
Okay. I don't know.
It might be
That might
the
be a
two.
fake
It
narrative.
might be the two, because you know the numbers be close, but
it might be.
T-Rail
the
did
Two
pull up
minute
to the Apollo though, and he kept calling Mac Guap a hoe.
He
It to his
snatched the
face.
sign. He snatched his sign back.
He took
and
the
shit?
sign.
Yeah.
The couple clips I saw was him taking the sign down, and then him just like being like, I think you a hoe. You a hoe. He kept calling him a hoe. It's like that's like a bad thing to base a podcast on.
But I'm not gonna lie though, like as a fan of MacWap, and like especially after he came through and was super cool, and we had
Yeah.
a dope ass pod, and I wanted him to come back. I was like, damn, because the shit that leaked from that, it made it seem like T-Rail was kind of getting on your helmet, bruh. Like, what the fuck? Is that really what happened? Like,
I don't
because
know.
you look a little shaky.
Yeah, they have okay. So the question is like, because the clips I saw at least, I don't have the full context. It seemed like they were kind of like coming to an agreement to be cool, but it was still, to me, seeming like they weren't really that cool and like it was just awkward. And the question now is like, is Mac Wop going to go on Back on Fig Friday? Because that would be really like a sign of like, all right, I'm going to show some level of consideration towards us having a friendship going forward as content creators or whatever.
So it's damn near like he has to, or else they're not really friends.
I feel like that's because that's kind of the conversation that was taking place on there. Is like, okay, well, if you actually fuck with T-Rail, then you'll pull up to Back on Fig. Now they did it yesterday and he didn't pull up. Will that happen Friday? I don't know.
What's the statute of limitations that we get that?
I mean, if he doesn't do it in 2 weeks, then I'll take it as
Straight disrespect.
I mean, if he's just around, like if you're on the road, sure, okay, that's a good excuse. If your girl just had a kid, okay, that's a good excuse. But otherwise, I don't know.
What I think is that Mac Wop seems like a man of principle when I look at him. He seems like he really has like a very set ideal system.
He has a true understanding of right and wrong.
Correct.
Or at least what he feels like right and wrong are.
Right.
And it kind of feels like a lot of people in that space, those dudes on that podcast are like, you know, AD and T-Rail, I'm going to be honest, like it feels like they're not really like consistent a lot of times with like their opinions on people. There's like a lot of favoritism. There's a lot of like, oh, he's a rich black dude, so I'm going to defend him no matter fucking what. Mac Wop feels a little bit more principled.
He's very objective. He's very objective, and I feel like he's objective and moralistic to the point where there's no way he would have come over here to No Jumper ever in life unless T-Rail did some shit that he deemed to be foul. And that's just like my personal perspective. You know what I mean? Like there's no way he would like go and not rock with somebody, or he was never really that close to T-Rail to begin with. And that's kind of another thing that he's said multiple times that people don't seem to.
The best part, the clip I saw, he goes, "What's my first name?" And T-Rail's just like, "I don't know." And that is
Jerry.
That is a pretty good test of if you really fuck with somebody.
Yeah.
You know, like if they have a nickname and you know their first name, that shows a degree of familiarity.
What
that
do
being
you,
said, like
you say
Donnie,
you know me.
Donnie, Michael, they don't have nicknames, so it's like I know their names.
but like
just
but like what you're saying is 100% right. Like if you really know somebody in LA from LA, like I know what your fucking grandma calls you. Like you feel me? I know
but
that.
not even that. Like you say, you know me, you call me Mac Wop. Every time you see me, you call me Mac Wop. Like if we was friends and we was really locked in, you'll be around my girl or a family member that calls me my real name to where you know the real name and you would be like, "Hey Zaire," like
that's what I'm saying. I've known you for
for
2 years and I know your fucking name. You feel me? Like a year.
Yeah.
And like so you for sure, like if you've kicked it with someone to that degree,
He
you
basically
know you're
be calling T-Rail out on like, bro, you're not as genuine as
Yeah,
you
I was gonna
try
say,
to
unless
make
you're
it
a
seem
fucking
you are.
narcissist.
Yeah, like you not. You
Yeah.
think that you like this super genuine cat, but you're not that, and you think that you got like more shit going on than what you have. What
You
really
think you're
got
more
going
lit
on.
than you are.
Exactly.
You think you're a better person than you are. You
Exactly.
think you're cooler than you are. The reality is like, yeah, you get more views than the rest of the people in that universe, but not by much.
Yeah.
You know, you're kind of on our level. But T-Rail wants to like act like he's the one giving out all the clout.
And he got the little orange little setup, the background. Like if you were scrolling through just randomly on live and you saw Community and you saw that, you would probably click on the other one. Yeah,
and I'll tell you how.
But it's
orange
because
pops out.
when Fig Community World was formed, T-Rail was clearly the front runner.
Yeah.
And you could still kind of say he is, but the gap is like closed up a lot. And also it's like they named it Fig Community World. So it's like the Fig part is like the most noticeable part. And the Reddit is back on Fig. It's not Fig Community World. And to be fair, a lot of people like the Reddit is kind of like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's no community Reddit? All of it's in one?
I think they probably have their own Reddit for him, but the one that they populate.
It's pretty much No Jumper and back on Fig.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No, it's a fair point. It really is. And I think that especially like you said, at the time, there's
Shout
a
out-
clear discrepancy.
Shout out to him for at least building that.
No,
Like that.
and
I could give him that.
And I was gonna say that too. Like literally before, regardless of the origins or if it came from like a no jumper mutation or this or that, there's like my homies that are from out of town, like my homies from New York or Atlanta, they'll like see like back on Fig or random Fig Mini, and I'll see them talking about it on Facebook, like homies that I've had for decades type shit, and they're like genuinely stumbling upon it and they think that shit is cool. So shouts the fact that they even did that coming from the city.
Do they want to buy any meme coins?
Apparently their fan base does as well, because
You see that?
I think T-Rail got his own meme coin.
T-Rail has an Instagram reel on his page right now, and he mispronounces Ethereum.
Ethereum?
Ethereum.
Yeah.
Nah.
Should we play it?
Yeah, run it.
He
Yeah, we're
said
helping.
he got Etrium.
Yo, everybody pump this.
Everybody
Ethereum.
pump this.
Yeah.
Everybody
We're to the moon with this.
pump
gang.
this coin,
It's
man.
an Etrium.
I've been wanting to
Yo,
have my own fucking crypto
Ethereum.
scam for a minute.
Oh
It's
shit!
Etrium. Ethereum.
Yeah, exactly.
Etrium.
Etrium.
Yeah.
Wait,
I was
wait.
thinking, yeah.
That's weird because it's like I'm unbanned on his. Oh, it's because I'm logged in as Sledgelords. So he unblocked me, but that didn't unblock him on every other account, I guess, at the same time.
Because of, like, don't you have an option when you block, to block additional Finstas as well?
Well, I should be able to see it right here, but we'll only get the audio.
Block all Finstas.
Okay, listen.
Hey man, what's the deal, man? I don't want to leave y'all out, so I'm gonna put y'all on something, man. It's called the root.
I would never do something
So
like
make
this.
sure y'all get it
Never.
popping ASAP. You feel me? I'm gonna teach y'all all about it right now. This next slide is gonna have you all the directions that you need.
I'm just gonna get to the
So let's
Ethereum
get
part.
to Chili, man. Come on, buy Ethereum on MetaMask.
Ethereum.
That's all right.
That's funny.
That's all right.
Man,
I miss you, Ralph.
that's some low shit. That's some grimy shit right there. I would never do that.
Yo, I can't believe that people would actually hold.
Oh, shit.
Anyways, how would you hold someone accountable? For
No, okay, but you want to hear $1 million idea? You got to just because if he was smart and he wanted to make a coin, you know what coin he would make?
Huh.
Hoover coin.
Mm.
Because people like gangs.
Yeah.
If you were like,
Yeah.
yo, we're dropping the official Rolling 60s
I'm
coin.
buying it.
I got.
I'm
that's
pulling
what I
the
said.
rug.
We got Clip Cash. Yeah, for sure.
Yo, you want to
pulling
create
the
a war
rug.
in the hood? Just
Yeah.
rug that shit.
Yeah.
Yo, oh man,
Nobody's buying a coin from a gang member. They're like this for sure. As soon as he gets some
Bro-
money, he pulling that shit out.
But okay,
He can't help it.
I'm taking that risk.
But all you got to do is you got to partner with one of these guys who does these coins or whatever, and you just got to be like, bro, we can do the official coin of blank hood.
yeah.
Yeah.
And some percentage of those fucking people in those crypto discords are gonna be like, you know what? That's a good idea. I'm getting
sure.
down with
For
that.
the sheer novelty
100%.
factor, you seen how quick I was sold.
The Rolling 40s coin
The
didn't work,
incentive-
but the Rolling 60s coin for sure is gonna
Oh, I'm
have
buying
me
that.
For
living
sure.
on an island.
For sure.
I'm
Living on the island, or when you come to LA, as long as you can show you got a Rolling 60 wallet, you get a pass.
You need
Well, there you go. Like an
Look at
NFT
that
project.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
just
yeah.
the
There it
Crips,
is.
the Crips NFT project.
what a great utility right there. Off rip.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
see,
actually a good idea.
This is why we need to have an actual strong community for a coin, because
Hoover coin's gonna go crazy. Or Groove, and when that doesn't work, Groove coin.
yeah, there you go.
Boom, we're in
Spend your
business.
moves.
Okay.
Or is that
Question. Oh, and that's when he finally comes to terms with it. Yeah. Okay.
Zest coin.
Since this is an official put off episode, and by the way, Lush, can I get a camel?
Absolutely, brother.
It's called a hump.
What's going on with Spider Loke? How does his put off, alleged requested put off, how does that compare to the situation that X4 is apparently in?
It's an old video.
Oh, I
That
thought
video-
this was like more of a real thing.
With the people in the shorts at a hood day,
I don't know.
they were in like shorts. Moneybag Rose.
Do you
had
want me to go to
shorts.
Two
Yeah,
Gangster for
yeah.
YouTube? Because that's who put me onto this story.
Okay, so basically, no, they're talking. Everybody's talking, but the viral clip that surfaced is from 7-6 Day. That was July 6th of last year.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Right here. East Coast Crips summoned Spider Loke for a put off. No
Let's
jumper,
hear it.
Los Angeles.
Oh, because Nina Boy, Nina Boy,
Nina Boy's saying it too. And
Yeah,
Moneybag
yeah.
Rose has been DMing me claiming that Spider Loke is no longer from the hood.
Yeah.
Now, to me, this feels fucked up. Spider-Loc is old as shit.
Yeah,
You
for
can't
real.
kick him out his hood this late in his life,
Yeah,
bro.
there's got to be a
No,
statute of limitation
But
for
when
put
you
on.
involve yourself with everyday politics around there, then you leave room for you to get politicked on.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
now what he did was bullshit. What he did was tell Reggie Wright some shit.
You're giving me the wax like I want to put that on this camel.
That's what you want.
No, I don't. That's
You
some
want a
fucking
lighter?
crackhead J-Cat shit that you do.
Fuck you.
Literally, whenever you see Brick Baby smoking a cig now, he's like just plopping a big old blob of wax on the end, and it's burning all fucked up. It smells crazy. There's a huge thing of smoke coming off.
It could be worse though. Think about what like people like us could put in.
He
our
could be just
cigarettes.
smoking crack. No, for sure. But it's
Fucking
different.
dabbed out, bro.
Okay, wait.
That is like a super white boy
so-
thing to do
yeah.
in the highest of
What's
keys.
the case being put out there against Spider-Loc that he should be put off the hood?
I'm not from East Coast, but from what I see online is that is it Reggie Wright or White? Right.
Right.
Reggie
Yeah,
White is
I always say it.
is a football player.
Yeah, football player.
Yeah.
But that's what I always mix it
It's
up.
right.
But
Yeah.
Reggie Wright Jr. and SPI had a phone call, and SPI gave intel that Nina Boy had something, had raped
Really?
a female. Yeah.
So there's an
'cause they
allegation
had-
and he was spreading it?
Yeah, and they were having an ongoing beef. So while they were beefing, Reggie Wright and Nina Boy, I guess Spider gave them because it's like they're both enemies with Nina Boy. So I guess Spider-Loc alley-oop something to him.
Okay.
Now, mind you,
Hood business.
this is a retired police officer. So now you looking at him as a fellow YouTuber right now. But then at the end of the day, you're giving room for the homies to politic like you gave this information to him. But what Nina Boy ain't expressing is this information true?
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to
But was
figure
this a
out.
court case against Nina Boy, or was this an allegation that a girl put out there?
I have no clue.
Okay.
I'm not that. If
I
it was
wanna-
a court case, I feel like it should be out. So if
That's what I was gonna say for sure.
it'd be out. Like I doubt that.
Yeah, that stuff's always
Yeah.
public record.
If there was a court case of Nina Boy doing something like that, the chances of it not being public record at this
Yeah.
point is ridiculous.
and him
Like,
still being around is
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
That's
So-
another conversation. That's a whole other
Yeah.
conversation.
But Nina Boy been going back and forth with him, but they got a recorded conversation from
An
the
LA
infamous-
classic. Everything must be recorded.
Yeah, the new federal LA classic.
We got Brick
but-
Baby.
No, yeah, but I think Munchie B had got the recording. I don't know if he recorded it or if he got his hands on the recording and he released the recording of him like, yeah, but I did do some bullshit though. I hope they'll call me out on it because I did give Reggie Wright the
What?
info on the boy. You know what I mean? When they was in
Oh,
the
so
video.
him acting like he
Yeah,
knows that it's fucked up is pretty bad.
He knows it. He like, it's some bullshit, but I ain't tell though. But he is the ex-cop. Like,
That's assuming culpability. That's saying that you know what you did was wrong.
That's way different than just doing something and being able to be like, bro, I didn't know it was wrong.
I didn't know.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that it was, that's a little different than like
Yeah.
acknowledging in advance.
Yeah, like he knew it was wrong, but in his defense, it was like he's a retired police officer. But this dude is in talks with the hip hop police at all times, with the people on cases in California, the feds, like all of that. Because when he's online, he's talking about his recent endeavors with these people. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, I don't know. That kind of was like Mickey. You know what I'm saying?
Mickey and Tricky.
Nobody went to jail and then he didn't go, but like that leaves room for the homies to politic on you. So did he get put off? I don't know. Did he have an issue over there, I guess, years ago also that they trying to say, oh, he been got his walking papers and he ain't from 9-7. Like, is that what you heard the people in the background like Spider ain't from 9-7?
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know. They've been having internal family wars over there. I let Spider go into the deep East Coast. You know what I mean?
The
Shit
lore.
on this shit. Yeah. So
I want to
guess-
know.
I guess, you got people that's been politicking against Spider for years, and his big brother name is in the middle of some BS. And you know what I mean? It's just like a whole lot going on over there.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Trouble in paradise. Trouble in old gangbanger paradise.
Yeah, but they like, I mean, I could talk about it. They could get as mad as they want to. All this shit, y'all putting this shit online. So it's like y'all keep putting this shit online.
They can't blame you.
Yeah. So I just feel like it's spite of you kind of like it's a wobbler because like it's not telling. I don't think it's put offable, but it's like, nigga. Like, what are you thinking? Like, we all know not to tell that man nothing.
Well,
I don't give a fuck how close you are to him. Like, let's not even talk to him about it.
I think that's kind of the risk that any of these OGs, whether you're in the rap game or OG from the streets or both, if you want to enter the content sphere, you are risking potentially your entire legacy. So if like, you know what I mean? Like if one mistake could tarnish everything that you built. However, the rewards are great as well because then you could have relevance in your golden years, which most motherfuckers ain't got like that.
You could sit on stream for 4 hours and make $30 from super chats.
That is potentially the reward.
$20 from AdSense.
Or you could blow that on scratchers,
that
which a
every
lot of
day.
the
Scratchers. Let me find out people are spending their YouTube checks on
for
scratchers.
sure they are.
Bro,
dog.
we did scratchers for Christmas.
Yeah.
I spent $230 and I got $80 back.
It could have been worse.
Could have been
what?
slightly worse. The scratch tickets.
Oh wow!
We-
I mean, yeah,
you could have been 230 down
For
there.
me, that was a
You could have
tradition.
got a free ticket.
That was a tradition for me growing up that you did the scratchers on in the stockings on Christmas.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
So I did it. Turns out my wife didn't feel like doing it. Kid not really evolved enough to understand.
Was it 200 worth of mix? Did you buy like
Yeah.
5 of each?
I got a bunch of like $30 tickets, a bunch of 20s, 10s.
Did you get any like you got to buy them like 5 in a row on every strip?
No, I didn't do that.
Yeah, you got to at least buy. Yeah,
I refuse to believe that
Methods.
they're not regulating that.
No methods.
No, it's not that. It's just that there's a win within like every 10 of them.
There. I mean,
Whether it be like a free card or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That it has to have people keep on coming back to buy 'em.
And I thought it was going to be like when I was a kid where you just walk in, you hand the big fucking pile of scratch tickets to the guy and he just scans them all
Collates
for
it
you.
for
I'll
you.
go scan them.
No, you have to go over there and take the fucking scanner and find the barcode, scratch the barcode off, and then scan it.
yeah.
Fucking bullshit.
They're not playing. Like, you think they're just gonna give away money? You're gonna work for that
Shit,
shit.
yeah, man. That's what I thought. We use straight Uba Tuba in it, huh?
For sure.
Damn, that's good though. At least it's not like chewy. Like it's
Crunchy.
I feel like it's gonna not make that much of a noise. If you're eating like a bowl of nuts, it would be like a little worse.
Yo,
Glazed honey nuts.
I
Fries
see
or
some nuts
something.
in there.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't really make nut crunches.
It kind of looks like the
Pretty good.
wax next to it. Hopefully, you don't eat the wax and then smoke the Uba Tuba. Do people at home even know what Uba Tuba is?
I don't think so.
I didn't know what it was
but
until recently.
I want to buy a franchise because
You
it's
love
not everywhere.
That's probably like
Everybody
an $18
loves it.
bowl, right?
Nah, this right here, they're actually affordable. These are $11.50 and the other ones are $13.50.
So
The
for this-
medium,
That's not too bad.
The same
Yeah.
price of a McDonald's meal, essentially.
yeah,
And you can get and it's way healthier.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go
sure.
Mickey D's.
I for sure would rather go
I'd
to
rather
Mickey's
go to
too.
Mickey's.
Okay, my next topic. When I went and I did the American Cholo podcast with the late great Compa Radar, it was right after American Cholo had an incident where he saw another Hispanic Southern California content creator by the name of Marvelous. He had seen him at some kind of like convention or event and kind of like ran down on him and tried to get him to go to the bathroom to squabble with him. And Marvelous wasn't down, didn't behave like a man in American Cholo's estimation. And it would appear, and Lush is going to give us the full details, but it would appear that same Marvelous impregnated a 16-year-old. And this is all now coming to light. Lush, let's break it down.
So apparently, this guy Marvelous, who is from the eastern section of Los Angeles, when he was 39 years old, impregnated a 16-year-old girl, and who he claims he didn't know that she was 16 at the time.
An SBM to call our own.
It is for sure
Very similar.
the Angelino SBM,
Okay.
1 trillion %. Except for the fact that he wasn't really held in that high of a regard because SPM's actually like an iconic figure
That is true. Yeah.
out there. However, this dude
Does that justify the action?
No, but
Mm.
you can imagine the SPM has probably been given a little bit more forgiveness by a big segment of the population because of his music.
Way
Like
too
R.
much
Kelly.
forgiveness.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And we liked R. Kelly's music a whole hell of a lot more than SPM's.
I was just somewhere and they were still playing that shit.
But there's a lot of Mexican people, especially in Texas, where SPM is like a fucking god.
Oh yeah, no, Wiggy 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 is like better than the remix to Ignition,
Right.
according to them for sure. And so what happened was
Also, SPM allegedly impregnated a 12-year-old, right?
I think she was supposedly 15 at the time,
Okay.
but that doesn't make it much better.
Insane.
Yeah, it's smoked out as fuck either way. There's no justification for it.
So
Even this, like, so let's say, okay, so this dude, there's so many layers of this, but just to give people a little bit of insight, it was this dude Marvelous's own kids, his own sons, who wound up airing this story out to the masses.
Insane.
And first they wound up basically they did some kind of allegedly did some kind of vandalism to his crib
To his
or
car and shit, right? I
Yeah,
seen a little
yeah.
video of that.
His kids did?
Yes. And then they made another video shortly thereafter where they were like, yo, our dad did this. And this is why we don't fuck with him, essentially. And he impregnated one of the
Recently?
well, it wasn't somewhat recently. Because I think the dude
Oh, it
Marvelous
was one of the daughter's friends or something?
yeah, it was one of the son's friends. Like that's
Sister
how
type
he
shit?
wound up knowing.
So, okay, you're telling me that he knocked up a 16-year-old and she had the baby and he never knew along the way, like that she was still in high school?
Not only that, but per his claim that let's just say she lied to you, right? Let's
Right.
say you didn't know. Then you're that socially awkward and unaware to the point where you can't discern a conversation between a motherfucking child and an adult, because the conversation between a 16-year-old
It's hard to believe,
And
right?
how old is he?
He's
39.
39.
Yeah.
Wait, is he 39 right now?
No. I believe he's a few years older than that.
Okay.
So he's in his early 40s.
And so he has like a baby with her, or did he knock this girl up like a while ago?
No, it's like it's a younger child than his kids.
Okay.
And they were in a
It's not-
relationship.
Correct. Yeah, he was with her for like multiple years. And she said, to be fair, we're going to call this objectively, right? He said that I didn't know, she lied to me. And she said, I lied to him. He didn't know.
But how do you lie at the hospital?
Well, it's very first. Well, that's when, okay, there's that.
He could be the kind of guy who's not prioritizing being there for the kid's birth, right?
Correct.
But if
mean-
they're in a relationship,
Still.
But were
At
they
some
really
point-
like dating, or was it like
Well,
just a
regardless, they were together enough for like she was on his helmet super tough, and like it wound up coming out that her age, or she wound up however it came out, her age came out, and he wound up looking like, like he tried to act like he didn't know beforehand, but the fact that you wouldn't be able to A, discern the conversation between a child, and B, at a certain point, like not be able to control your, I don't know, dude, it's super obvious that it's all on him,
yeah,
like
16 is crazy.
I
yeah,
mean,
there's no way to.
when we were around Alabama Barker and all them friends of hers, didn't it like stand out to you so much of like, holy shit, these
Look how
girls are
young
so
they
young.
are. Yeah.
And they're probably all like 19 and 20. And it's still just like, and it's different vibes than the porn chicks too. Because sometimes I'm around like 20-year-old porn chicks, but the porn chicks are like a lot more grown
They've
up.
been outside.
Typically, you know?
We
Yeah.
definitely huddled to the side more than we interacted with the younger women. It was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Let them be kids. We don't want to be like 310 baby and all them.
Yeah.
Y'all could be over there right
Yeah.
now. Like,
Yeah.
it is not comfortable.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a little
that's
odd.
cool. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
over with.
Yeah, but for someone like this guy, it doesn't matter. And I think one of the things, because this is really shaking up the entire YouTube yarda, aka
Rasa tube.
the Rasa sphere, whatever. Like one of the things that I think is sticking out a lot are certain people are actually choosing to ignore this when they delve into every single subject.
Mm.
And there's like a certain contingent.
Certain dropout YouTubers.
Yeah, it seems like the dropout community of
Mm.
the Rasa
is being hypocritical about it.
Well, it seems like they maybe want to protect one of their own. It's like, oh, there's a J-Cat in danger. Let's leap to his defense. I don't know.
But
like,
aren't dropouts? Don't they got those on their jackets
yeah,
too?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's a
They-
part of being a dropout. Like once you get those, you on that yard. But if you're from a dropout gang, I don't think you're allowed to have that.
Well, so per my understanding,
ones.
one of them is a former Norte. The other one's a former upstate Southsider who wound up dropping out because he got put onto a SNY yard, essentially like rolled it up. Long story short. Rolled it up.
That's
You
how
feel
they
me?
do.
Like,
They rolled it up over drug debts and little stuff, just tired after the program. And
apparently-
then they go over there and start a gang
And his
against
ener-
the fucking actives.
Correct. The Dub Fives or whatever. And
Yeah.
apparently whatever the fuck he got going on, like his whole energy was very different than the energy he had during his tenure of incarceration. Now, I would never try to act like I'm a representative to speak on people that have been incarcerated for
A
years.
general?
Like, yeah, or anything of that
Okay.
capacity. But I do know that there's nothing like that on my name. And if there was, I wouldn't choose to try to speak up and be like recognized as
A public figure,
a
right?
public figure that's pushing this specific line.
What is he doing?
He's just a YouTuber, right?
Is this
So-
is this the
What's his
Renegade
channel
dude?
called?
Yes, so
It's
no,
not Renegade
no, this
Media?
is not Renegade Media. This is Dubs and Gunner,
Okay.
aka Butts and Groomers. You feel me? Like,
Yo.
you feel me? That's a
The Gunner era.
yeah. It's the wrong. This is not our
Not
Gunner.
the one who threw up on himself in Vegas. Wait, what's his name?
This is the Groomers
Marvelous
Marvelous Inc.
Inc.
Marvelous Inc.
Okay. So this
Okay, and to be fair, like the thing that's super crazy about this guy, but
his
I think
eyes are crazy.
well, yeah, it's important to
Show
note.
that on the screen.
I think it's important to note about this dude that his entire like YouTube trajectory prior to this is him being very outspoken, judgmental of other people.
Okay.
And like, you know, like he was speaking down against like gays and trans, whatever. And I think one of the main hills he has to die on is that he's like anti-colonialism. I don't fuck with Jesus. He had some shirt that said like Jesus is gay or some weird shit. Like,
Really?
yeah, it said
What?
like, yeah.
Wow.
I don't fuck with Jesus, but that's interesting.
Yeah, no, it's very, very odd behavior.
He's a tattoo artist?
Yes.
Yeah, he's leaving it out. That's how he met the girl.
He
Yeah.
met the girl
He
doing
met the girl,
tattoos.
But
Okay.
that kind of speaks to his favor, possibly, because in order to tat somebody up, they have to.
And her family lied for there too, supposedly.
Yeah, their family was there lying. So there's a lot of. But here's the thing, and this is what I wanted to.
Oh.
This is the main point I wanted to make earlier.
Is
right?
this the girl right here in this thumbnail?
Yes,
That's
her.
the girl?
Yes.
Oh,
But
shit.
this is her grown up now speaking on it.
They got kids.
Wait,
Wait, the kids
he-
probably older.
So he's got her on his stream talking about.
She's defending him. She has his back.
Wow.
But here's my whole point.
This shit
Do you
goes
understand?
deep.
Like, it would be irresponsible to not bring up the power dynamics in a situation where you have a dude significantly older than the woman involved. And it would be victim blaming for us to be like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, off top.
Go ahead.
No, yeah.
I was gonna say no, because in Mexico, what is the legal age?
Did it happen in Mexico?
No, it did not happen
No,
in
I'm
Mexico.
just asking because they come from Hispanic backgrounds.
Look,
also.
I,
Well, that's
I
a good idea. We're
believe,
gonna look that up. Age
whether or
of
not-
consent
I
in
believe the age of
Mexico.
consent is younger, but regardless of that, it's
It varies by
definitely-
state.
it's more of a cultural norm in Mexico for sure.
The
Like,
age of consent in some states is as low as 10.
yeah, that's
or
what I
the
was gonna
beginning of
say, dude.
puberty.
Like it's kind of that's a different
The
rabbit hole.
federal age of consent is 18.
right,
Yeah.
right. But like I said, just like in America,
Okay.
there are certain states where
Interesting.
Could be where it's,
yeah, that's why I'm like, well, no states in America is
under
absolutely-
18 though. Yeah, for sure. There are certain states.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know. Maybe the parent. I don't know. They lying. The parents know that they messing. I don't know.
It's
cult-
that,
I
that's
don't
my
know.
whole thing though. It's very easy to manipulate somebody when there's power dynamics like that at play. When you're significantly older,
Mm.
it's so easy to game a girl up that's your own age, but like much less a bitch 2 decades younger than you. Like
Also,
what-
being a tattoo artist is kind of like a cheat code to getting pussy. Like I've seen it so much over the years.
Super Chico.
Dudes that I know would just be fucking every girl off that, which it kind of makes sense to me because it's like you're putting your hands on someone, you're causing them pain, you're beautifying them. This is like a very
sexual,
close relationship in a weird way. So it doesn't really surprise me that girls always
it's
go
intimate.
for these dudes.
Don't let them
It
get it
is.
somewhere where it's or like a clitoris piercing where you just made them come.
No, for sure. That I mean, like
that's a whole nother level. But
Yeah, because you know they do piercings too.
It don't even. And I was about to say, I remember in high school, one of my homegirls in high school who was like my age, she was like 15 at the time, went to a spot to get her labret. Remember when all the bitches, all the girls were getting their labrets pierced? That little bit like spot right here. Yeah, all the raver chicks were getting that shit, and like she got it, and she said the dude. While he pierced her, because you're not supposed to be, unless you get your parents' permission under 18 to even get that. But she did, and then basically, I guess he did the piercing, and then apparently whipped out on her and was like, "Suck it." Da, 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 da.
Oh Jesus!
And she's like, "Nope," and like shook spot before she supposedly, per her recollection.
Wow.
Do you think that this will have a worse effect on Marvelous Inc.'s career than what happened to Mr. Criminal, who was exposed as really just a tattletale?
I want to say this is worse.
Yeah, definitely. Because the only people who care about snitching stuff are like street dudes for the most part. Everybody can not fuck with this.
Because Mr. Criminal could still, and what he did was lean on the whole Christian thing. Like, I'm a Christian now. I'm a man of God.
I feel like nobody's trying to hear from him.
Doing Christian rap too?
That was the like direction he was
trying to hear this shit.
No one's trying to hear this shit regardless.
Absolutely
Even
not.
that is a fucking greatest moment.
Even if you were at the top of your game, ain't nobody trying to hear that. But after you've been smeared, we really ain't trying to hear the Jesus shit.
No.
Christian rap goes crazy in that community where you can't, where the kids can't listen to rap, they bumping that because it's the only thing that they can.
Bro, they'll have shows with like 15,000 people, like
the whole church. We just going because
no, for real.
We know it's about the Lord.
Wait, okay. Marvelous put fake paperwork out on American Cholo last year. The Dropouts put it out, and Whack was about to put that paperwork out until he found out it was fake.
Yeah. So shouts to Whack for having integrity.
Yeah, that's nice. Wow. Okay. So there's a whole lot going on.
Yeah, no, it gets really, really deep so those dudes, and the fact that who they choose to attack, like they've attacked this platform numerous times.
Right.
They've attacked myself numerous times, unprovoked, for no reason, had very strong opinions about discernibly way less egregious potential offenses. You know what I mean? Like, we never got anything like that accused on us.
Those dudes to me are basically car streamers, even if they've kind of made it out of the car. It's like there's a lot of car streamers out there. It's like I'm not really. I really don't give a fuck what you got to say if
you're not streaming out of cell, we don't want to see it.
Oh, and that too, yeah. If you're free, I don't want to see it.
You get locked up like a real man. Be locked up when you're streaming. Yeah,
bro.
We're watching actual convicts while they're in the midst of their incarceration.
Faggots wear seatbelts. Real ones go through the windshield.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want to hear about any of these SNY problems y'all got either. You feel me?
Yeah.
We want to hear straight from the main line, straight from the real ones.
They want to be firefighters.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're fucking jumping out a window with a motherfucking hose in your hand, ass. Yeah.
Okay. So that being said, shout out to Everything 420. Had a great time. The mystery box was incredible. They have extremely fast shipping. So in that way, they're kind of like Amazon for stoners. Everything 420, they ship super fast and discreetly straight from Dallas. If you want to build your own kit, or even get a mystery box like this one that's built for you, the best way is through their app, E420. It's so easy to use, and they always have deals. Hit the link in the description or use discount code NOJUMPER, one word, for money off, and let me know what you'd add to your ultimate stoner kit. Tell me if you think this is a good idea or not. Bricc, baby. I want to do a video where I ride my bike between a bunch of different famous LA hoods in a day.
You have
we just ride around. We visit like 10 in a day or something. We come up with a crazy itinerary. We meet up with a different person in each one, and we make it an adventure.
Let's do it.
You want to do it too? Because I was thinking we could go to a friendly part of town, or we could realistically, you're probably going to pass through a lot of different parts of town. I don't know what kind of like safety measures would be appropriate for this sort of thing.
You would just have to have like a black truck following you.
During the day, right?
Somebody hanging out of it with a fucking machine gun.
Nah, just so like people don't go for the clout, run you off the road and all that shit. You know what I mean? But other than that, I feel like it's 10 spots that you could stop at. That maybe if you pull up to like a store, a black-owned store in each one of them, one of their little stores, and have them pop out.
There's for sure a smoke shop in every hood.
Shit. Yeah,
yeah, Biogram and every
hood. We
hood.
could go on a smoke shop tour.
There it is. There it is.
I don't know per se if I could go to 10 hoods in LA because I'm from 60s. Oh, do we get along with 10 different hoods?
I mean, it might be cool.
It'll have to be the 30 to the 100.
Just some important like destinations.
Well,
you know?
I mean, like, how long are you thinking? Distance wise?
Whatever, just the whole day.
No, well, because you could like hit 10 hoods in like Watts and Compton or whatever in a fucking 5-block radius, damn near. You feel me? Like, but on the west side, it's a little bit more spread apart.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it, but I did a vlog back in my BMX days where I can't find it. We had so many good videos back in the day. Yes, this is it. We pedaled 35 miles for no reason. We literally went down Western all the way from Koreatown to Long Beach. Wow. At one point, we switched the streets and stuff, but it was
that's like a downward trajectory, though, right?
Yeah, it was downhill. It was so fucking long, and I was decimated at the end of this journey. We took the train back.
That's crazy. Hell yeah.
9 years ago.
That's crazy.
This was a sick ass day. I don't remember, but we like stopped along the way and like filmed tricks and everything.
If you go down Western, you go pop out to 10.
Look at
driving. Yeah, if it's downward too, I feel like that's the way to do it. Because like actually going up a hill.
Fuck uphill.
You can stop at every hood on Western and stuff.
Oh, look at this. We're at the Hustler Casino, which I now go to all the time. Well, you know,
I'm there a lot.
Once in a blue. This was a great time. 300,000 views, and all I had to do was ride across the entirety of Los Angeles.
You said from K-Town to Long Beach?
Yeah.
Legs felt like noodles.
So dumb. Didn't bring any tubes. Got mad flats, bikes breaking. We're having to like find fucking bike shops on our phone. Yeah. Having to like, you know, somebody rides on the pegs. I'm riding like holding somebody else's bike on my back. Shit like that. Like so dumb. If I were to do this again, I would have, 20 fucking tubes. We'd have to like really.
But it wouldn't have the grittiness, the rawness of that.
Yeah, the fact that we even did that, because there was moments where I was like, "Holy shit, we're not gonna make it to Long Beach until like fucking midnight at this rate."
Are you at all hip to like the mini bike culture in LA?
No, what do you mean, like little motorcycles?
Yeah, that's
in the words of Jadakiss, I'm in the hood, like them little motorcycles.
Yeah, I mean,
that was so good because that was the summer where like everybody all of a sudden was outside on the little motorcycles.
That's super cracking in LA the past few years as well.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a whole thing right now. Like
you remember pocket bikes? Remember when they came out with the little mini dirt bike looking ones? No. They were called pocket bikes.
These ones, yeah.
They were gas.
But you know about Beyblades?
Beyblades?
You don't know about those yet? No. You know? Your kid into them? It's like the weirdest shit ever. I really think we gotta get these, and we gotta do like the overhead camera thing again. Basically, they're like these metal tops, and they like
fighting tops.
Yeah.
What do you mean? With like
you see it right there?
Been around since the 70s.
Yeah, but like.
Oh, that's great.
They like break at some point, or like. They like fall apart. They're like really heavy and like really strong, and they spin for a really long time. And everybody has all these like different versions of it and shit. And were you showing that on the screen? Yeah. But so basically, like there's ones of these that are so powerful that they're like outlawed because they like
Damn.
fuck the whole game up, and some of them have like spikes on the side and shit.
Oh,
No,
wow.
this is cool as fuck. I'm not
And
gonna
they
lie.
have this like
That's
thing
dope as
that
fuck.
you put it into, and you like crank it and you press it, and it like drops the top into the thing. So me and
Yeah.
you both do it at the same time. It's this like circular dish thing, and then we watch our Beyblades basically duke it out in this little dome,
And
and
you
then
bet on it.
whoever wins, and you can bet on it or whatever. And like obviously people take it super serious, and they like you know why I found out about this? I found out about this because I saw a tweet that said Kai Cenat is planning on doing a Beyblade tournament for the best in the world.
Wow.
So obviously I'm kind of a poser by finding out about it from that,
Is
but
there another one?
it's kind of cool.
No, that shit is
Let's
super
see
dope.
another
I'm not gonna
Beyblade
lie.
flight.
I mean, all the battles are kind of like exactly the
Is
same.
that the
Check this
cranker
out.
right
This is
there?
probably the most.
But they can
immersive
have different
Yeah,
little
look at-
weapons
They
come
like
out.
pull
Oh,
it
yeah,
so it
yeah,
spins
yeah, yeah.
super
Featured this
fast.
XR stadium
I
in
like
the
that
Beyblade
one.
Training Center
Oh,
in
this is
Japan.
hard.
They just duke it out
There
for
are
a long
sensors
ass
that tracks
time.
the
It looks
Beyblade's
fun, right? I was
movements
thinking about
and then
ordering it.
projects it onto the stadium.
No, I'll for
Creating
sure
these
play
pretty
that.
cool effects.
But
If
like
you pay attention to
sometimes
the
it
bottom
goes,
left
like,
part
really
of the
long.
stadium, you can see
Yeah.
the circular.
They
graph
just be
that shows
circling
you
for like
the
a half
movements
hour,
of the
just
like-
stadium
Yeah.
of the whole battle.
Blade.
Definitely give it a
Let's see,
try.
like
if you
that
ever
dude
get
just
the
flipped
chance.
over, and the
won.
other one was still going. So boom, he wins.
Oh, so whatever one stops first, even if they don't fucking destruct each other.
Yeah, I don't know like how long, or like how long would this be entertaining for? At a certain point, we're
Like
just gonna
5
figure out
minutes.
who's got the best one, right?
Well, like
Yeah.
I mean, it's way tighter than when you're a kid playing with Pogs.
Pogs
You're
are
like,
so stupid. That was such a big deal to me too.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
Pogs
saying,
were way
like-
fun.
What,
Way
that
more
took over
fun.
the hood? That
Yeah,
was
Pogs?
that was out here
Fuck
too.
yeah,
Wow,
what?
that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's
What?
from Hawaii, so it
Yeah.
makes sense.
passion fruit, orange guava.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
When you go out
crazy.
there, you still see the Pog brand.
The actual brand.
Yeah, like juice or whatever the fuck it is.
It is.
So how the hell they?
Because it was caps from the juice.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And they have different ones. There's like variety in the different designs.
All
so,
right.
yeah.
All right. Good.
The game got fucked up because people would have like super OP slammers.
Well, no, I remember I had to get like a certain grade on a test, and then my mom was like, "Yeah, you get the bullet slammer." Then I was like pressing
Then
lines
didn't they had
for
a
it.
little thin one for when it got smaller where you
I had
try
the
to
bullet.
flip those
It was
over?
called the bullet. It was thick as fuck,
Yeah.
and you pause, and you could like put. It had like two little finger grooves. in it, you feel me?
Yeah,
And then like for some reason they cost $14, and it was all like a big deal. You feel me? And I just remember being able to break those for they pogs after that. Like, black, I barely even touched it. They just flip it. Like,
So,
yeah.
so as long as we're talking about Pogs, I've told the story before, but probably not in a long time. Pogs helped really turn me on to both street art and activism because they banned Pogs at my school when I was in like 3rd grade. So I went to the school with chalk and wrote "Free the Pogs" on both the ground and the brick walls of the school. And the next day they called us into not an assembly, but like my whole class. The
Yeah.
principal came in. He already knew I did it. And he fucking basically like said to all of us, like, we'd like you to, you know, come forward if you were the person who wrote "Free the Pogs" all over the school. And I sat there totally quiet, didn't say a word. And then the principal comes up to me and is like, "Adam, we know you did it."
Grant Mason, we know it's you.
Yeah, and I got
Yeah.
fucking. I don't think it was suspended at the time, but I got like, you know, you have to like stay in during lunch and shit, or like something where you didn't get recess or something. I got punished in some way that I can't
You were
remember.
pissed.
I don't think I was suspended, but my parents were pretty horrified.
Yeah.
And this really opened the door for me to start doing graffiti later on in my life, although that was not of a political nature.
What was your first graffiti name?
Ad Rock.
Ad Rock.
You know,
That's right.
Adam from the Beastie
Beastie
Boys
Boys
was
shit.
Ad Rock.
One of the two Adams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if I honestly like there was a spot where I wrote Ad Rock on something like a curb that I still saw it like in my 30s, but I'm pretty sure it's like not there anymore. But I could go find it and take a
Oh,
picture
if
of
you're
it.
marathoning 20 years for a tag, that's kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Dude, that is insane.
But-
How your shit out there for that long?
But like, do you feel like, is it possible like to get? Do you feel like you get like that anything that you do at that age even really matters at a certain point? And like, as far as it's not gonna hit the same. Like, I don't know.
I mean, I would like to see the tag because I was literally like a fucking 13-year-old taking a Sharpie and writing this stupid name that I came up with on like, and it was just like so not like any graffiti that's actually popular or out there. It was just like
Yeah.
the dumbest looking shit. Like the A had these like weird jagged things in the A. Like nobody does that in graffiti. It's just like the
It's like
dumbest looking
anarchy
shit.
A's, damn near.
Not like that, but I wish I could draw it right now. But it's like it had just like a weird, instead of like every A is like a straight line and then like another straight line and then a slash through it. It's like it was like a weird crooked A, like line on the A's. I don't understand like what I was thinking at all.
Bro, did you understand that Free the Pogs could totally be a Plug Talk series now?
Or a branding proposal that I could send to Zach from FTP. Free the Pogs.
Boom. There you go.
Maybe that's what it meant for him as well. He was a fellow Pog protester, perhaps.
And if you ain't up on that type of Pog, enjoy. Because that's a whole other rabbit hole.
There's another kind of Pog that I like a lot these days, yeah.
Yeah. Pogs.
What is a pog?
Fat ass white girl with a P.
Oh.
Did you
Pretty
know?
Hot and Tempting?
Me and Lush are going to teach you something about hip hop. You know that sometimes in the hip hop subculture, we spell fat with a PH.
This is true.
Whoa, you're putting me onto that? He said, not fat. But
Pretty
fat
hot
with
and
a P.
tempting, like you
Pretty
said.
hot and tempting.
Pretty hot and tempting.
You want to know how I realized that Bricc is a real J-Cat?
There's numerous reasons.
We leave the Alabama Barker residence after he dropped the low. And just kidding. Did not drop the low. And he's already ordered a large fry off the McDonald's app.
Fire.
We swing over the logo McDonald's. It's hot. It's ready to go. Which, spoiler, I think it was going to be hot and ready to go either way.
Yeah. But
So he comes through
off the fucking off that
and he's
linea.
kind of hyped because he's telling me like it's cheaper when I order off the app. I'm like, how much is it? Like $2? Like,
no,
I was kind of
they're
impressed.
they're $5.
A
And I
large
got
fry?
it. Yeah, it's $5. You get them for
wow,
like
I've not been there
$149
in a while.
You get them for $149 on the app.
Shut the $5?
I swear to God.
I'm not going to lie.
It depends on where you
Nah,
at.
Brick-
The different little deals. be
Brick
popping
ruined
up.
my life with the McDonald's app too. You feel me?
I made them download it.
Wow, look, a large order of fries at McDonald's costs $3.29 most locations, but some locations charge up to $5. Like
You're
for
not
instance,
lying.
All the
in
ones
the valley.
around us.
Yeah, he's not lying.
$5. Holy shit!
No,
In 2019, it was $2.29,
no,
Yeah.
inflation's a
and now it's up to
motherfucker.
$3.29 or $5.
Inflation's a bitch.
Wow,
Tell
so
you.
like a combo at McDonald's is like $15, probably,
Yes.
huh? Wow, that's,
You
Anywhere
could eat-
from,
that's
like,
why
it
I
used
said
to be $5.
the Uba Tuba is a better investment. You can
Yeah,
literally,
in your
like,
health
Yeah.
and your
Yeah.
wallet
for
yeah.
the same price for less money than a whole extra value meal.
Wow.
You get
Quote,
you like
unquote.
a fucking fish fillet or a Big Mac or something.
Oh,
like
yeah.
11 with the soup. Well, it's like 10 to start. Don't go large and large. That shit is like for sure.
10.79 maybe for the McChicken combo, the cheapest.
I put
type,
up there for
like,
breakfast the other day for 2 people. Spent like $23. I said I should have went to Chick-fil-A or some shit. Like, why the fuck am I at McDonald's? This is
And
not top of the line.
In and Out is forever cheap.
Yeah.
yeah.
In and Out just cheap
Yeah,
as
yeah,
fuck,
yeah,
and they're just
yeah, yeah.
never gonna
Yes.
change the prices. I don't understand. They got a line out the fucking like down the street. They're fucking up traffic in every neighborhood they're in.
Yeah, and it's gonna stay the same. I'd rather spend my 10 over there.
No, well, we saw.
I mean, my 13. What is it like?
Right.
14.
Yeah,
I'd rather do over
12.79.
there. Yeah.
No, because we remember
Easy
the
go.
era where In and Out was more expensive than McDonald's.
Really?
And hell yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah. For the longest, it was like
But it's
notably-
real. Well, the beef is real earth.
That's
it's
what I'm
not
saying.
real
Yeah.
beef. It's,
We
it's
was-
less filler.
A
we
Big
was
Mac is
spending that then.
bad.
Man.
We were spending that then, and their price didn't go up, but McDonald's did significantly to
I
the
was
point where
getting
they're
4x4s.
You're getting-
Right.
What? Oh,
The
at
4x4s.
Wendy's?
No. The 4x4 at
At In-N-Out?
Yeah.
Oh, they have that? I thought they only had the things on the menu
No,
besides
four-
the secret sauce.
No, there's a whole secret menu.
Oh, they got a whole secret menu.
I didn't know they
But
had
the
4x4.
4x4 is 4 patties.
That's insane.
You could get protein style. You can
What
get.
with the animal style? What?
Yeah,
Love
animal-
animal style. I had it last night.
I need
Yeah.
animal
Yeah.
style. I'm not even fucking. First of
Yeah.
all, them fries is bunk without animal style. Fuck what anyone talking about.
You
It
know what?
depends.
What happened last night? Because all right, I was leaving the Great Wolf Lodge, which shout out to all my fans that I met at the Great Wolf Lodge. For those who don't know, in Anaheim, near Disneyland, there's a spot that the community of the private school that we go to found out about that is in Anaheim, and it's basically an indoor water park,
Yeah.
which sounds
It's been open
cool.
for like 12 years.
It's the worst fucking chlorine smell you'll ever smell in your life.
Number one for bed bugs. They've been almost shut down 2 or 3 times for
Wait,
bed bugs.
in the
If
hotel
you
part?
lodge- No,
'Cause
yeah.
we
if
stayed
you
in the
lodge-
hotel.
Yeah.
Very uncomfortable bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have bed bug problems. You can look
Really?
it up. It's-
I don't know.
That's not the only great wolf either. They have them like up.
They got them. Yeah. But yeah.
I'm meeting fans out there left and right. They were going crazy out there. It was
Yeah,
fucking
that's
pretty
dope.
cool, honestly. And
75% Hispanic, right?
and I'm over here doing
Yeah.
a fucking meme coin drop, and I'm like, in between that, I'm like taking pictures of all these people and stuff. But okay, so we leave, but we go to In and Out because she wants to get the kid dinner before we go home, right? So we get the kid a burger, fries, and then a milkshake. She falls asleep with the burger in her hand. She falls asleep in her car seat while we're driving home. She's exhausted from playing at the water park all day. We get home. Lena's already drank the milkshake because we're going to try to transfer her right to her bed. Fucking the kid wakes up. She's like, "Where's my milkshake?
Oh,
Where's my milkshake?" Parker, I drank your milkshake. It's you know, you fell asleep. We're going to just put you in bed. I want my milkshake. Like the most upset I've ever seen her. Just the idea that she was like, that's the number one thing with kids. If you tell them you're going to do something, you got to do it.
Be consistent.
You cannot tell them that you're going to do shit, but if you say, "Hey, we're going to the park later," you better go to the fucking park. If you say we're going to go see your cousin later,
For sure.
or you go see your
my
friend,
God.
if you say we're going to go get ice cream later, they will not forget, and they will be so mad at you if you don't come
Like,
through.
what time are we going ice cream?
That's why you got to you set expectations low.
Super low.
Because
Were
if
you-
they get surprise ice cream, they're geeked.
Yeah,
Were you
for sure.
anticipating though the reaction from? Did you know like as soon as she
Did you
wake
guys
up?
go get another milkshake?
Clearly
No.
not.
No.
We know the answer to that.
But also it sucks because we used to just transfer her to bed from the car, but now we're like so serious about brushing her teeth and flossing and doing mouthwash because she doesn't have cavities coming in, but they like basically were like warning us like you got to take better care of her teeth because she could get cavities. So now we won't do that. We got to like brush her teeth, which is like when you're waking her up out of the car, is the most agitated possible state, and then you got to go take her to do something she doesn't want to do. And it's tough.
Yeah,
And
put these bristles in your.
No milkshake. Oh wow.
I'd be
After
hot.
and I gotta brush my teeth. She's probably like,
I'd be hot.
Yeah, she was pissed.
that's what I used to do to my parents when the door closed.
She doesn't know about DX yet.
Yeah.
No, not yet. All right, I got to dip. I got to go get a haircut. Shout out to everybody watching this. Lots of good content coming your way, and you'll know what I mean soon. But go watch that 4 Extras and Orlando Brown episode. Honestly, in my opinion, the funniest episode
Go
I've
get you
ever done.
They almost fought, huh?
I mean, it got a little wild there. Like, I know people probably think that that's clickbait when you see that title, but
No, I could totally see that happening with those two,
you mean?
knowing those guys.
That's
What? Like,
that's sped on sped. You know it went crazy. There's two guys that's been losing their minds.
you will be the next pack out victim.
Oh.
Just
I don't
kidding.
get back up.
I don't get back
Manny
out.
Manny Pacquiao.
Nah, but bro, they like the first interview that we did with Orlando was okay. The one with 4 Extras was insane.
Yeah.
Oh man, crazy. All right, shout out to everybody that watched this. Smash the like button. Pray for the Ice Spice Chia Pet because this is the most important thing in the world to me right now. I want everybody to think about Bricc Baby working at Color Me Mime. If you don't know what that is, Google it because that's nuts. Oh, I forgot we got super chats. We should probably run
Imagine
through.
me dipping these in the back. It wasn't wax back then.
Oh my
You-
god.
Imagine me
I'm
up
thinking of a
against stick in there.
17-year-old you.
I used to work the oven back there.
Probably that.
What is it called?
Oh, so when we paint our thing, you're the one
Yeah,
throwing
I'm
it
the
in
one.
the kiln.
And you're at that age, you were probably bad as fuck too. Like you were like probably
Like hot?
Like no.
Oh.
But I worked in like the back, bro. I used to, and then
That too, though.
my mom friend owned Color Me Mine, so I just was doing the little shit. If you guys needed like help bringing out more modes, I might bring you some modes. I worked there for 2 weeks. That's the only job. As soon as I got my first paycheck, I went to buy 7 grams of dope. It was $210. I spent $180 on 7 grams of crack.
I love that for you. Let me read these donations
Way to
real
ruin a
quick.
potentially wholesome moment.
I got a dip, so I got to fucking speed run these donations. Pappy Putin said, Adam, 100% cap. You knew what it was when you went in. Scammer 22. Okay. LOL, Adam saying they not my fans, so I can scam and they're scamming. So why can't I? LOL. Just say F y'all. SMD. I stole yo shit. Thank you for the $20. Honestly. Tap Entertainment sent $5. Shout out to them. And then he said, 2 of them, huh? Bricc, ashy, ankle, ass. Okay.
I'm
You got ashy
real
ankles?
Fool. You can't see my ankles. I'm like a real fool.
We're gonna access those ankles.
Nigga.
Those ankles will be mine. Reap Cash sent $20. Yo, Adam, can I get that no jumper rollout package for my next video? Y'all coming to New Orleans for Mardi Gras?
Smoking on that ecstasy.
Mardi Gras, definitely not. But rollout package, yeah. Message me on Instagram. Hopefully we have an open Instagram DM, but I could definitely plug you with the pack. Pause. Berto sent $2. Did you cut Flacco out of the crypto coin deal? No. Flacco's doing just fine, apparently. Nick Bishop said, where is the Bricc and 4 Extra and Adam 22 rap song? I love that idea. He's going to have to stop calling him a sped. And then beyond that.
I can't talk shit about my homeboy.
Oh, are you guys homeboys like that?
My homeboy.
homeboy.
And my King Five Fingers voice.
And then Bishop Rojas said we need the documentary of Suspect and his pimp origin. I agree. That sounds like a great documentary. I definitely got time for that.
If you got a homeboy that's cuckoo and nuts and you call him a sped, I don't think that he gets.
Sped means special education.
Yeah, motherfucker, that's
we don't know that to be true.
You go retarded. I'm not saying he's a special ed student. I'm saying you got crazy on crazy. We call crazy niggas in the hood speds. Slow niggas.
Sounds good.
Niggas slow as hell, boy, crazy.
All right, shout out to everybody. Shout out Donnie on the boards.
You already know.
Lush, Bricc baby, Whack.